week on Cooking with Scorpion. Learn about chopping, tenderizing, chopping, cake decorating, and chopping.
Hello, everyone. I have adopted that Cooking with Scorpion clip as an intro now. Kind of helps me edit a bit, which is great. How is everyone? I have a pumpkin spice latte that I made myself. Because I found out, I was like, oh shit, I have a Keurig of that. And I have a soda water, and I'm ready for the sadness. Are you ready for the sadness? Let's go sadness. Woo! Chef Scorpion's amazing. I agree. I would watch Cooking with Scorpion. Get really good at chopping. All right, so the plan stand. First off, I sped through the fool here,
dream and reality.
John Cena, just so I could get the little color thing underneath, so we could have a secret fight at the end. Second, no name woman, thank you so much for the $1 dad vibes or sad vibes. Just dried out my throat talking. Oh shoot, I said Naoto and Akihiko, but we have to do Teddy.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart.
Let's do Teddy.
And the heart is strengthened. I wish you good luck.
Okay, we forgot about Teddy. Whoopsie doodle. Get him a Food Network deal. I agree. Can I boot Teddy? Absolutely.
How did this happen?
It's so cramped in here. I woke up in some box-like thing and I'm jammed into it tight. Plus, I'm as stiff as a board. I can't move my arms or legs. How did I get here?
I was getting ready at Juness before it opened, and then...
Every day is Customer Appreciation Day since I worked at Juness. I wish sometimes I was the one getting waited on. That's what I was thinking while I was cleaning the store. And a lady in electronics came over, asked me to clean up there too, so I gladly agreed in. Oh, now I remember. I was passing from the big TV and stopped for a sec. That TV helped us out a lot last year when we solved the case together and made my world peaceful again. That's why I got lost in thought thinking about those days. Wonder how Sensei is doing back in the city where he's from. And stuff like that. Oh, my world is the world inside the TV. Lack of bear puns, Teddy. What the hell? Boo! I used to be all alone in there. Last year, some other people fell into it, and I joined the investigation team. Well, the details don't matter. The point is, I helped solve the murder case. That brings back memories. Chie-chan, Yuki-chan, Rise-chan, Nao-chan, and I were surrounded by beauties. Oh, and Kanji was there too, I forgot. Oh, what an asshole. Back on the subject, we used this big TV in the Juness electronics department to go back and forth between this world and my world. And, I'm picking up word scent.
What's that smell? It feels like someone's gone into my world.
Oh. Last year, victims were dumped into my world from this world. But that is that case is over, so I can't be right. So it can't be that, right? I have an exit TV stashed there in case someone goes in by mistake. So anyone should be able to come back. Oh, I get it.
It's Yosuke slipping out before we open so he can slack off. I won't let him get away with it.
I'm not letting Yosuke slack off while I'm working so hard. I thought I should go teach him a lesson. I have a Dio cat hair up my nose. TMI. And that's why I jumped into TV. Wasn't thinking of slacking off too, not at all.
What happened after that? I remember it felt a little different than normal when I fell in.
I don't remember anything after that. Where on earth am I? Actually, what time is it? It's not past snack time, is it? It's not past snack time yet, is it? Oh no. Thinking about snacks is making me hungry. Sensei, Yosuke, I won't slack off anymore. Please help me.
I'm so hungry that everything's spinning. This must be what it's like to see your life flash before you at the end.
Oh, this scene. This is the Junes rooftops from a few days ago. If I remember right, we all got together after Yosuke and I were off work.
Chie-chan! Yuki-chan!
There he is. You look like you were working hard, Teddy.
Here, Teddy, you can sit with me.
Don't mind if I do. I'm so tired. They're working me like a slave. Pet me, Yuki-chan and Chie-chan.
Sexual harassment. Teddy!
What are you blabbering about? That was totally in your job description. Here.
I squeeze between the two ladies and Yosuke sets one of the cups he's holding in front of me. Oh, I smell melon soda. Is Yosuke buying? He must be feeling generous today.
Woohoo! Thank you very much, Yosuke.
Take a shot. The sweet scent that fills my nostrils, the torrent of refreshing soda, the sweet taste against my tongue. By the way, people who are joining are like, this isn't Naoto and Akihiko. I totally forgot about Teddy. Sorry about that. A bear could live for this.
How'd you chug that? Wasn't it carbonated? I'm surprised you could drink it so fast.
You must have been so thirsty. There.
Yuki-chan pats my proud bear fur. Hee hee hee, I'm in heaven.
I guess it was a bit busier than usual. Sorry for making you girls wait.
It's all right. It's not like we had anything to do either. Anyway, what's this important announcement you have?
Important announcement? I haven't heard anything about this. Chie-chan and Yuki-chan look like they don't know what he's talking about either.
Well, about that.
Okay.
What is it? Is it bad news? Yosuke keeps piling on the suspense and we all keep leaning in more and more.
Huh? Hey, where's Kanji?
Ah, stupid Yosuke. Why do you have to do and pull a mean trick? I fell in my seat.
Man, what the hell? You made me slam my elbow into the table.
Huh, sorry. I just noticed he was gone.
I had some business to take care of at the inn, so I stopped by Tatsumiya before I came here. But Kanji-kun wasn't there.
We can just fill him in later. Come on, I'm dying to know what this is about. Out with it already!
You have a point there. So what I was going to tell you was...
Finally, Yosuke's getting to the point.
What?
Everyone is so surprised we nearly rocketed out our seats. Of course, though,
Are
Sensei.
you for real?
Senseis?
Coming back?
That's a big deal. This is serious. Our fearless leader's investigation team went back to the city after closing the case. The #1 bad boy of Inaba. And he's coming back to our little country town?
Ha! You should see the looks on your faces. I kept it a secret all this time just to surprise you guys. Golden Week is coming up, so he's planning on spending the second half of break over here.
I'm so happy. Oh man, you can't just sit around like this. The Sensei's coming back. We gotta be ready. With stacks, and more stacks.
Wow, cool! You were so serious that I was getting worried it would be something bad. Actually, why'd you keep it a secret up to the last minute?
Chie-chan slaps Yosuke's back with a thunderous noise. Yosuke spews out his drink. She's right. It's not fair that Yosuke knew and kept it a secret from us.
You don't have to hit me so hard. Isn't it more exciting to play up the suspense a little?
No, broske. I don't care if it's suspense or sixpence. Still, everyone looks so happy. See how amazing Sensei is. He's just here and he's coming back and it's making everyone so excited.
Senpai's coming back?
Yep, that voice is Kanji. I turn around only to see Kanji standing there with a terrifying look on his face. Take a shot.
Yeah! When did you get here?
You tell me sooner. Damn it, I gotta get to work.
And there he goes, zooming off. What was that about? Could he be off to buy snacks for Sensei? I can't let him beat me to
Got
it.
into him.
Who cares? At least he knows now. But hey,
Do you
what
want
about
to
research
kill
on
us,
an
Edgey?
Naoto-kun?
No! No, it's too early for people to drink unless they're in a different time zone.
do they know about Yukin coming back?
Oh, that's right. Never mind, Kanji, do Rise-chan and Naoto-chan know that Sensei's coming back? You can't keep something this big secret from
Yeah,
them.
I already called up Rise. I thought she'd have a hard time adjusting her work schedule. Sounded like she's busy preparing for her comeback, but she said she'll definitely make it.
Oh. She is a lot busier now compared to when she was taking her hiatus.
All the bear puns. Too many bear
I
puns.
can't wait for her to make a complete comeback. I'm gonna watch every program she's in. I hereby claim control over the remotes to all the TVs in Juness. Yosuke's room too.
Maybe you should wait to do that until you've actually learned the channel names.
So what about Nato-kun?
I don't know. I couldn't reach her on her cell. Though she did say that she was handling more cases ever since spring, so I bet she's busy.
Chie-chan says that she'll try to calling Naoto-chan later. Way to go, Chie-chan. The sensei's coming. We should all be there for him. I'll follow Chie-chan's example and try calling up Sensei too. What should I talk to him
Man,
about?
though, this brings back memories of the investigation team.
Yeah. It's kind of strange to feel nostalgic about that.
We were pretty desperate while the case was going on. It's only now that I'm finally feeling like it's all over.
Still, it's just been 2 months, and it already feels like it was a long time ago.
That's our timeline. This is 2 months after the game. Everyone quiets down a little. Yosuke's right. Meeting everyone, fighting alongside them, getting accepted as real friend. Feels like it happened a long time ago. Back then it was normal for me to be alone, but now it's more normal with me to be with my friends. Really, I can't imagine living without Yosuke and everyone anymore. It's even harder to imagine than life without TV and snacks.
So, since our bro is coming back, let's put together a plan for Golden Week. I want to do it right, you know? Give him a great welcome and stuff.
Ooh, great idea!
I agree.
I can't wait to hang out with Sensei again. Sensei, I wanted to see you one last time.
Aww. Aw, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Golden Weeks with Sensei. Had all kinds of plans like running through fields of flowers, catching salmon together, and tons of other surprises too. What a shame.
I'm done for. My stomach and back are going to stick together. Actually, I think they already are. I'm paper thin.
Oh, lucky me. With my body so thin from starvation, I might be able to slip through the cracks in this cramped box.
Whoa! Hooray for Teddy Power!
Ah! I knew it! Thanks to my slim figure, I made a graceful escape from my prison.
Lady Luck loves me! But if she loves me, I wish she hadn't stuck me in a cleaning supply closet.
Lady Luck hates your gut, dude. That's right. I found out as soon as I escaped. Turns out the box I was in was a cleaning supply closet I've seen at school. No fun times allowed, only fighting. Well, anyways, I'm happy to be out safe. Yep. When I breathe in deep and flex my muscles, my body poofs out in its original round shape. There's no way anyone could do that. Hey, don't think I'm just an ordinary boy like any other. Actually, I don't worry about the details like that at all. What's important is that I'm free now. Yeah!
So, where am I? If there's a locker...
Heck, I can't believe a combat veteran like me forgot to check my surroundings. There's desks, chairs, lockers, a blackboard, a bulletin board, and...
Then this must be a school! Huh? But why? I thought I entered a TV.
Like I said, this is the world inside the TV. You have to go through the TV to get here from Sensei's world. Depending on what TV you go through, you come out somewhere different in my world.
This isn't where I usually start out. That's strange. Oh well, I should just hurry on ahead.
I picked up a few things from Now Chat. Oh! Dave Chadwick, thank you so much for the 32 months. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo! It's also September, so remember, you save money. So, and we're like back at that halfway point for the Garbage Day-a-thon. And of course, we're doing the Dono Drive as well for a new chair and a 12-hour stream. So, yeah. Okay, I picked up a few things from Naochan, my ace detective friend. Most important things to know solving a case are circumstances and facts. Just standing around here won't help me find either of those.
Well then, Teddy away!
Aw, Teddy. Hey, Teddy's story mode finishes quicker than the others, I can obviously sneak in Akihiko's.
This makes no sense. There ought to be someone else here. What's going on?
I wander through the weird building in search of a clue, but I'm not finding anything. This building's really bizarre. I don't know much about it, but this place looks like what I remember Yosuke school. Thing in my world changes whenever someone enters it. I know that too well from the case of last year. When someone gets dumped in here, that person's hidden feelings affect the world around them. Does that mean whoever goes into the same school as Sensei and Yosuke? And again, I don't think I know anyone really did get dumped in here or not. See a little light through a crack of the door of the classroom at the end of the hallway. Reminds me of that naughty nurse show Yosuke watches late at night. Oh my god. Time to sneak peek. Not much in Teddy's compared to others.
I'm coming in! Wait, is that a TV? Why is it here?
The classroom ceiling's all weird and there's a turn-on TV hanging in a corner. It's on, but nothing's showing, just static. I get closer when...
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes.
You don't have to take a shot during this scene, because we've seen this plenty of
Desperate
times already.
fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
John Cena.
Wage slave in the
Oh
boonies
yeah,
by
that's the
day,
other
hero
thing.
by
I'm
night.
actually, since I'm
Captain
getting close to the
Resentamo,
end, we're going to do a
Yosuke
voting
Hanamura.
also on the
Everything
next
that bores
game.
me has got to go.
I'm going to bring
A
up
spunky
trailers that
dragon
we
with
can
deadly
watch,
legs,
though.
the carnivore whose discarded womanhood,
So,
Chie
you know, we can make our
Satonaka!
decisions.
You need to eat
Yeah.
more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike.
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2,000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end!
Of course, we'll be doing
P1
Persona
Grand
4
Prix where
Arena
fierce fights will be
Ultimax as
fought.
well.
The battle begins
But that
tonight.
one, I think, actually goes by quicker than this one because it's just like a actual story tree as opposed to individual characters.
P1 Grand Prix? What the heck? Sensei, Yosuke, Chie-chan, even Yuki-chan. And who was that bear in the funny clothes?
What's going on? When did these guys record its cool commercial? There was someone like me on it too, but it wasn't me. Cosplay Teddy or real Teddy? You decide. These taglines were pretty funky. Not just the biggest problem, it was this General Teddy. I remember making this video. It looks exactly like me. Huh? Exactly.
You looked exactly like me. Did it be my shadow? Did it spill out again just like last year?
That doesn't make sense. I'm positive I would have noticed my shadow came back out again. So he's no good faker out to cash in on my popularity. How dare you impersonate me and mess with everyone that neat looking tournament. The violation of my image rights can't be tolerated. Ooh, I made a joke.
Looks like I'll have to punish this bare-faced liar and win the P1 Grand Prix.
Take a shot.
No one can stop me! Sometimes I'm a beautiful girl, at others I'm a miraculously handsome boy. I am the alluring, fluffy prince, Teddy.
You know, Teddy, I appreciate your confidence at least. You still suck, but I appreciate your confidence.
Time to jump in on this P1 Grand Prix.
Okay, let's go. Let's bookmark. See, I started use again just so I could get the little special marker for the special fight. Nothing changed in the story mode, so it's all good. Ow. Ow.
What's with these invisible walls? It's no fair that I keep stick my nose into things I can't see.
Ever since I left the classroom, I keep running invisible walls everywhere. My head's all lumpy now. Who put these things in the middle of the hall? I'm having a hard time getting through them. Stamp my feet in frustration and hear the strange voice calling from behind.
Hey, you there! Round thing. What's all this fuss about?
I'm break your fucking knees. When I turned around, I was greeted with the sight of a cutie pie with adorable eyes. Her hands were resting on her thin hips. Her gaze was like an arrow into my heart.
Ooh, what a pretty stranger. Do you have some business with me?
Well, yeah, of course I do. Looks like you can at least talk, though. Anyway, I'm gonna need you to stop all this horseplay at once. You're hosting this event, right?
Sheesh, how rude. That's just a huge misunderstanding, baby. That Teddy's pretending to be me. Can't you tell how much better my coat of fur is?
Pretending? You seriously think a lame excuse like that is gonna fly? What if other students got hurt in this crap? You didn't even run it by the student council.
Yikes! She doesn't believe me. Can't you tell the difference between such an adorably genuine article and a cheap fake? My teddy fur has truly lost its sheen. Actually, who is this girl? She's got this weird way of talking and whoops, starting to brush off on me. Weird way of talking.
Like I keep saying, you've got it all wrong. Who are you anyway? Normal people shouldn't be here.
Who am I? I'm this school's student council president. Why wouldn't I be here?
President? Those clothes are the same ones that Chie-chan and the girls wear. So, cutie pie, are you a VIP at the school Sensei and the others go to?
Well, just being president don't make me anything special. The students picked me, so I gotta work to repay the favor, right? And stopping this craziness is part of that.
Man, she got a romanticized version of student council. Though I think Japanese student council is way different than North American. My, how modest. A pretty girl chosen by her peers works her fingers to the bone for the common people. She's a goddess. I've just met a goddess. How moving. I don't care who she is anymore. I'm going to support whatever Miss President does all the way. If she wants to stop this mess, then I'll roll up my sleeves and get to work.
Miss President, I'll follow wherever you go.
Whoa, what's the deal? What's this all of a sudden?
Sorry, but it's been decided. From here on, Miss President, I will protect you.
Sexual harassment. Teddy.
If you're a princess, then I shall be your loyal knight.
My knight? But ain't you the one who caused all of this to begin with?
I keep telling you, it wasn't me. I'll save the princess from the evil imposter. And at the end, a kiss.
No.
There you are, Labras.
Oh. Whoa, who said that? Edgey! When I turn around, I see a weird red cape guy standing there staring at Miss President and me. When did he show up?
Who's this weird-looking guy in a cape?
What gives you the right to call me weird looking? You seem pretty suspicious yourself.
How rude! I could turn that back on you. All half naked with only a cape on? It's you who's suspicious.
What a rude dude. How dare he insult a knight like me? Get it now. This red cape guy is the one who made this weird school and the TV dragged us into it. That must be it.
Never mind that. You there. You must be Labras. I'm Akihiko Sanada, and I've come to retrieve you. I'm sure you'll understand if I say that I'm working with Kiricho. And you, in the bizarre costume, are you the one who stole her?
Lapras? Kiricho.
Huh? What's he talking about? Is Lapras Miss President's name? Stole? Wait, stole? Why would I do that? Could this Aki whatever guy be a kidnapper? This is a big deal. Holy moly. Red cape guy looks mean, but Miss President's knight. I gotta protect her.
Miss President, he looks dangerous. Stay back.
Huh. So you're gonna fight back. You've got guts.
I won't let a half-naked kidnapper steal away Miss President.
Kidnapper? Actually, before we go any further with this, you should take off that ridiculous costume.
So you don't deny that you're half-naked? You're seriously suspicious, Buster. Plus, we've just met and you're asking me to strip?
Oh
Are
no.
you in league with Kanji? Yes, that certain look you have. I definitely sense some similarities.
Don't be homophobic, Teddy. Sentences I didn't think I'd hear today.
What are you raving about? Look, if you're gonna get in my way, I'm not gonna show any mercy.
The moment my gaze meets the red cape guy's, my animal instincts goes wild and warns me of danger. This guy must be really strong, but still.
I'm Miss President's knight now. I can't let you beat me.
I admire your determination, at least. What are you, anyway?
Me? I'm a bear.
I've crossed paths with them many a time. Bears are very mysterious animals. Although none of the ones I've ever met can talk like you or have such strangely colored fur.
Oh, God! Those are real bears in the forest. What kind of life do you lead? Wait, before that, are you saying I'm not a real bear?
I don't need a lecture on my lifestyle from a freak in a costume. Enough with all the talking. Come at me.
This right here is how you should run your life. You don't need a lecture on your lifestyle from some freak in a costume. That's how you know he's a superior mascot. Kuramaru will show up in the next game that we'll be playing for the story mode for. Don't worry, no name woman. When the red cape guy breathes out, oh man. That silhouette behind him. Can this guy use a persona? Now I'm really confused about who he is.
What's that?
Never fear, Miss President. I'll stay true to my word and protect you.
Push the scared Miss President behind my adorable back and glare at red cape guy. I don't know who he is, but it's time for me to step up the plate and show what I can do.
I had a feeling you wouldn't be fazed to see a persona. All right. This is the P1 Grand Prix, right? If you want to see it that bad, I'll show you what it means to be the manliest of all men.
Ah! That sounds like something Kanji would say. I don't like this. Is there any way I can turn down your kind offer?
Now, there's no need to be modest. If you're gonna claim to be a bear, show me your wild side. Here we go.
Kanji's like, okay, first off, Teddy, stop roasting Kanji. Come on, man. Homophobia doesn't look good on you. And second, Akihiko's the goddamn best. Kid love Akihiko. All right, let's go.
Finally. Fight.
Okay. Bear icon. Okay, you know what? Taking a shot does not count during fights, okay? Teddy's one of those what the fuck fighters.
I'm not giving up.
I like a man that can crochet. See? I like creative, sensitive guys. Like, what's wrong with that? If they like cats, it's an extra bonus.
Holy moly, I won! I won! Did you see that, Miss President?
I did it. I did my best. I put up with the suspicious guy's punches and kicks, beat the stuffing out of the bad guy. Never knew I could do things like for myself. And now my reward, Nate gets a kiss from his princess. Huh? This president looks sad for some reason. Aw, how thoughtless, her knight is waiting.
What's wrong, Miss President? Come on, favor your knight with a kiss.
Dude.
Lapras.
Oh, that red cape guy called her Labby? Well, Miss President, be a foreigner? Oh, that would make her just like me in a way.
What's going on? Why is there another one?
TV attached to ceiling turns on and... What the? It's the fake Teddy again!
Huh? What's going on here? I thought I disposed of that filthy bear costume. Hey! How dare you call the adorable real Teddy filthy, you faker! Very sneaky.
Take a
trying
shot.
To capitalize on my popularity. I'll rip off that bear hide in no time.
That one doesn't count.
It's too troublesome to have you running around. I need to figure out how to deal with you.
Grr, who in the world is he? I'm really mad. How can I treat me like that? I'm a mighty angry bear now.
So, that general really ain't you, huh?
That's right. That imposter is using my name to play tricks on everyone. Arr. Sensei and Yosuke are my best friends. He's not getting away with this.
Oh, I love this tune. Now that I think about it, this might be good for me. I wasn't expecting this, but thanks to the fake Teddy, I think Miss President believes me now.
Miss President, you're not still doubting me, are you?
Nah. After what I saw just now, I'm willing to believe that ain't you. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting to see someone else who looks just like you.
You're telling me.
So, you really were gonna try and protect me, huh? Thanks for that.
Whoa! Could this be my chance? I know this part. In dramas, Miss President will slowly close her eyes, and we'd have a sweet kiss.
But what's the fake you trying to pull here? Is it all just a big prank on your friends?
Huh? Subject change already? Aw, Miss President's such a tease. But now that she mentions it, she's right. What could that fake want?
If that's the case, he must be after my fame, seeing as how I'm a national idol.
Nah, that's impossible.
What?
How cruel. How humiliating. She brushed me off like a piece of lint. Well, that's because it's you, Teddy.
Guess we'll just have to go ask the fake you what his deal is, face to face. Come on, we should get going.
Wait a second. Did you just say we? I can go with you?
You're my knight, ain't ya? Then we ought to stick together.
Ooh. A cute girl asked me to stick with her, or she asked me to be her companion for life. So Sensei, Yosuke, this is a big deal. This spring, Teddy finally ascends to adulthood. No! I don't want to think about Teddy losing his virginity. I'll jump up the top of the ladder, all the way.
Yes, ma'am! I shall jump into fires and battle shadows for you, Miss President. I'd stake my life to protect you.
Now you're getting goofy. We're just gonna go warn that fake Teddy is all.
That's fine. I'm still your knight, for a knight must protect his princess.
I need to clean my mind of such images. But there was something I didn't know as I took off after Miss President. I didn't think I would have to sacrifice myself for real to protect her. Going to look at kitties. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, ooh woo woo. Me and the cute girl walking down the hallway side by side. Ah, how nice to be in the middle of a date. The purpose of the date is, just realized something very important. Take a shot.
By the way, Miss President, where are we headed?
Well, I'm thinking of trying the announcement room first.
What's an announcement room? And how do you know that darn imposter will be there?
Remember how that general guy showed up on TV? The only place in the school you could broadcast from like that is the announcement room.
Oh.
This president really is amazing. She's so smart. Wonder who's smarter, Sensei or her?
By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What was that thing you let out during the fight?
I let something out? Was it my potent pheromone?
No!
No. It was like this weird thing I saw behind you.
Oh, are you talking about my persona?
Persona?
Huh? You can't use a persona, Miss President? Then how did you get inside the TV?
TV? I don't know what you're talking about, but normal people don't have crazy powers like that.
Don't tell me. Did someone drop you in here? Are you a victim?
Dropped? Victim?
Oh my. So that's what happened. This president's another victim. But she doesn't know that she was dropped in, so she thinks she's in a normal school, so she's trying to stop the P1 Grand Prix. Now this is serious. It's like last year's case all over again. Gotta do everything I can to get Miss President back in her world. But I don't know where the exit is, so I can't help her just yet.
It's all right, Miss President. I'm sure none of this makes sense to you now, but it'll all work out. I'll get you back to the real world. Just leave it to me.
I just want to stop whoever it is that's causing all the commotion here at school.
That'll be no problem either. You're just confused right now. Either way, that fake Teddy needs to be brought to justice. If we wander around, we might find the exit too. 2 birds with 1 stone.
The exit, huh? Well, okay. If we don't get moving, we might be attacked again.
Like that half-naked Mr. Red Cape? He was obviously some kind of pervert.
No, he's at Kahiko.
He was calling you lovely or something. Is that your real name?
Oh no, what's wrong? Miss President suddenly crouched down. Something wrong? Did she just feel okay?
Oh no! Are you all right, Miss President?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just felt a little dizzy.
Miss President gets back up and starts walking, but she's still staggering a little. What could that be about? I just said the name and the red cape guy mentioned. In any case, I gotta hurry and get to the announcement room. If that fake Teddy is behind this P1 Grand Prix thing, he must have dropped Miss President in here. To get Miss President back out, I gotta go face to face with the faker and give him a piece of my mind. That hurt.
My unstoppable nose met an immovable object. Sheesh! Another invisible wall? What's up with these things?
Couldn't help but fall on my behind. Is this another one of those faker's tricks? Seriously, what a mean thing to do.
What are you doing, falling over like that?
Huh?
This president walks right by me on the ground and looks back at me. Huh, there should be an invisible wall there. What's going on?
Miss President, didn't you feel anything? There was an invisible wall.
Invisible wall? There's nothing here.
What in the world?
I try going through one more time, but it's no use. This president looks astonished and starts to pull on me. Oh, wait! Ah!
Miss President, I don't think this is working. I'm gonna die. I'm not dying to know what it's like to be crushed to death. Oh no! I didn't mean that as a joke.
Sheesh, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense at all.
Ugh, I barely escaped death. Gosh, you're strong, Miss President. It reminds me of the time I got stuck under a shutter during a fire drill at Juness. You get so passionate about things when I'm involved.
Looks like we'll just have to find somewhere you can walk through. No use complaining about what we can't fix.
Such dedicated ignoring skills. Just like Yuki-chan.
Yeah, we ignore you too, Teddy. Awkward. This president is a rare beauty, sure. But if I'm with the investigation team, someone always pipes up no matter how good my jokes are. That's how I hone my skills as a comedian, you know? Though it ain't like I'm a pro comedian or nothing. Her accent's rubbing off on me again. Anyways, I'll just try to say that I'm lonely without everyone here. If I keep thinking about it, I'll make myself sad. I pull myself together and look somewhere else that I could go through, but...
Huh? That's odd. There are invisible walls everywhere, and I can't find a way out.
Did you hit a dead end? Try looking around some more.
Oh, let's see here. Front, right, left, up. There's no way I could go that way. Down either. I'm a bear, not a mole. On top of that, there's an invisible wall right behind me on the path I just took. Am I trapped?
Is someone coming?
Ooh.
That's...
Just as Miss President said, someone's coming up ahead. Just around the hallway corner. White fluffy coat, long flowing hair, beautiful slender legs. This...
Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a celebrity special guest! That awesome fur, that amazingly slender body, that luscious form-fitting attire. My babe sensors are off the charts!
Oh no!
Finally sensed another's presence, and this is what I'm met with?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mitsuru. I am so sorry, girl.
Actually, what are you?
She's even got a good sense of humor. I'm a bear, obviously. A teddy bear.
I twirl around in place. I see how elegant. Only I could do that. But the lady crinkles her brow and cocks her head. Huh. She's awfully shy for someone so pretty.
A teddy bear? Or some kind of bear, at least? Well, I'm willing to take you at your word. Though really, the only bear-like thing about you is your ears.
Burn!
Oh, don't sweat the small details. What's important is how adorably sexy I am.
No!
I'll table that statement for now. The main point, as far as I can tell, is that you are the one calling himself the general in this tournament, yes?
Not that again. She may be beautiful, babe, but she has a lot to learn about aesthetics. Faker like him is like chalk and cheese compared to my beautiful fur coat.
No! If you take a closer look, I'm totally different. Look here, or here. That other guy's an imposter. It really burns my fur to see such a cheap knockoff fool everyone.
It's not me, it's my evil twin. Quite a novel excuse.
No, I'm not making excuses. Look closer at my fur here. See?
I don't see any difference at all.
Cripes on toast! How mean! She has no critical eye. Wait, huh? Is the pretty lady glaring at Miss President? They just met. Why are things so weird between them? How could I have not noticed? At this rate, I'll be a fight between beautiful lady and cute girl over little old me. No,
Whoa,
Teddy.
Wait a second, miss. It's true that Miss President is cute, but you're charming too. Magical even.
You must be Labrys.
Even this lady's ignoring me?
Yeah. What is this madness? Everyone I meet today is way too good at ignoring me. In fact, the two lovelies are ignoring me right now to continue their conversation.
What are you talking about? That ain't my name.
Then tell me what your name is. I am Mitsuru Kirijo, and I belong to the Kirijo group.
Teddy being evil twin is a good twist. Yep.
Kirijo? My name...
Are your memories murky? Then will it help you remember if I tell you that your official name is...
No! I don't want to hear it!
Hold it right there.
What?
No matter how pretty this lady is, I can't let her do this. Not that I really get what's going on, but I can tell Miss President doesn't like this one bit. And forcing someone to hear something they don't like is downright ugly.
I don't know what you're up to, but it's clear Miss President doesn't like it. And although I don't get what's going on, you should think more how she feels.
Teddy.
That was awesome. The pretty lady will break down in tears over a mistake, and I'll be there to console
You have a
her.
valid point. But if she is Labrys, she could endanger more people if I leave her as is. I can't waste any time.
Huh? I wasn't expecting that.
Uh-oh. Huh? Monitor's suddenly on.
Huh? I was trying to decide how to deal with you, but it looks like the troublemakers are bickering amongst themselves, which is perfect timing to add a little intermission bout to the Grand Prix, where you kill each other. There you are, fake Teddy. There now. You wanted to have fun, right? Then beat up that lady there, just like you did with the guy in the red cape.
How dare he shoot his mouth off like that? I was about to get angry again, but as soon as fake Teddy mentioned the guy in the red cape, pretty lady's eyebrows twitched. I definitely didn't miss that. Could it be?
Miss, don't tell me that red-caped pervert is a friend of yours. Are you a kidnapper too?
Do you mean Akihiko? That's a rather harsh way to describe him.
Right?
But are you saying you defeated him? You must be more skilled than your ludicrous appearance lets on.
Miss, I'm starting to get the feeling that you're a bad guy. How cruel! You toyed with my innocence.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I cannot remain confined like this. If you intend to resist, I will show no mercy.
Ooh, looks like the P1 Grand Prix intruder and a false Teddy interfering with the tournament are gearing up for a brawl over here.
Oh, shit.
It looks pretty interesting, so we're gonna show our viewers this fight too. Who will come out on top?
Huh? That's Rise-chan's voice. Where is she watching from?
Come on, if you don't concentrate, you'll get knocked right out. We made sure to leave you out of this, and you still came wandering back in. So you'd better at least put up a good fight. Ready? Set?
Whoa, whoa. Why won't Rise-chan listen to me? Instead of clearing up the misunderstanding, Rise-chan made it worse. Now pretty ladies were pumped up. I could smell it.
None of this makes any sense. But I'm still Miss President's knight. I can't let it end like this. I'll give this fight everything I got.
Rather than listening to reason, you'll stay loyal. Say magnifique. An enemy you may be, but I admire your determination. Now.
Let's go! Fighting Mitsururu. Whoops. Okay, let's go. And Bison Teddy. Yep. Alright, let's go. Hey, I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm playing Final Fantasy 12 for the first time. By the way, how's the volume? Because I know this game can be pretty loud. Out. Fight sexy.
Very poisonous.
He has a drill ball.
Come out.
Got her. I did combo.
In the end, the victor was no surprise.
I did combo everyone.
He clearly erred in my estimation of his strength. He was just as powerful as a real bear.
That was so frickin' scary. I never want to fight this lady again.
I knew that every rose has a thorn, but she was covered in them. What a scary lady. She's out cold on the floor, and I'm still freaking out.
Huh? The intruder lost? I guess that means the general's still strong, even if he's an imposter.
My, you did well for yourself. I guess even a fake general is pretty strong. Just kidding.
Oh man, even your jokes are funny, General. Alrighty then, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for the next match.
No one laughs at Teddy's jokes. That's it. I've had it with this faker. I'm so jealous he gets to have Rise-chan joke around with him. Usually Yosuke no-sells my jokes and Rise hardly ever responds to them. That's not only mean thing about Rise. If she just used her persona to look around, she'd easily be able to tell that that Teddy next to her isn't an adorably genuine article. So why are they so friendly? Why is Rise-chan talking to us over that PA system thingy? Usually Rise-chan just sends her voice directly into our heads.
Something seems strange.
Out of the corner of my eye, it seems the president came out from behind the invisible wall, where she had taken cover during battle.
Is it okay to come out now? That looked like one hell of a fight.
My lovely Miss President. It's all right now. I totally won the battle. Even an unsurpassed beauty like her is no match for Teddy. Ah!
Is it good? Pretty lady looks like she's already about to wake up. I beat her a second ago, but I get a feeling that I get creamed in a rematch. In which case...
Miss President, I say we ditch this joint.
Huh? What? We're just gonna run from... Whoa!
No time to explain! Grabbed Miss President's hand and ran, away we go! Then again, running away, because I'm scared there's no way for a knight to behave, so I can't really tell her that. I'll make a full throttle dash down the hallway. Then I realized something. Wasn't there an invisible wall blocking away earlier? Am I gonna slam into again so Pretty Lady catches up to get her revenge? That sounds scary and painful. I don't want to wait here and recover.
Please let this work!
I squeeze my eyes shut and run on through. Didn't hurt. What a nice surprise. My Furry feet tightly skipped across the path that was blocked before. What could this mean?
Wait, Labrys.
The executioner's coming!
It's good that I can pass through, but on the other hand, that means she can too! Feet don't fail me now! Huh? Wait a second. Halfway down the hallway where I got stuck, the executioner lady hit something midair just like I did. She doesn't come any closer to us than that. Did she get stuck on an invisible wall? But why? I didn't get stuck this time, right? Well, fine with me. What's important is that I got away from the scary lady. Gotta keep going.
What a disaster! Now there are adults here who don't even go to this school. I don't need this headache. Not only can't I stop this madness, all this stuff about personas is making an even bigger mess. What am I supposed to do?
It's true that there's still a lot of unanswered questions. This predator was probably dropped in TV, so of course she wouldn't know about personas and stuff. But what about the red cape guy I first met and that brunette bombshell? Who are they? And what's this Labrys thing? Is that Miss President's name? Sounds pretty foreign. She didn't seem like it didn't seem like she liked being called that. Well, anyways, if a cutie like her was worried, then it's time for her knight to step up. I gotta do something to help.
It's okay. There's no need to be scared, Miss President. Things look rough right now, but I'm sure everything will work out in the end.
You're a real glass half full guy. Where do you get all that confidence? Nothing's going right. I mean, you've been dragged into this too.
I'm just here because I want to be with you. You're trying too hard to do everything on your own. You need to think of me as a friend and let me do some of the work.
A friend?
Aw, that's right. No matter how hard she tries to solve it, she can't do enough on her own. We only solved last year's case because we had everyone working together. It's the same right now. Rise-chan is acting weird and everyone else is fooled by a fake Teddy. But if I can get to explain things in person, I'm sure they'll believe me. Miss President's worries will melt away too once when she meets the gang. At least I think so, but...
We haven't met any of my friends so far, have we? Sensei! Yosuke! Hello?
As I call out to them, hoping someone will hear me, I hear a cute laugh from behind me. Ooh, did that tickle Miss President's fancy?
Thanks. I'm glad you're with me.
Huh? What did you say? That I'm super reliable and amazing in a pinch?
I didn't say that at all.
That I'm such a handsome boy you get flustered just by looking at me?
That ain't what I said either.
This is what I was hoping for. Bliss is someone taking digs at my jokes. Things are looking up for me. I feel like my sweet life of newlyweds with Miss President will be a smashing success. No!
Miss President!
Just as I'm about to coax a kiss out of Miss President to seal the deal, I see a crowd outside the window. Could someone besides me be fighting it out too? Oh yeah, P1 Grand Prix thing's still going on. That means...
Whoa! That's Chie-chan and Yuki-chan!
I rush over the window to see myself with a great big teddy bear eyes. Yep, that's Chie-chan and Yuki-chan, alright. Huh? If they're in the Grand Prix and they're going along with this fake Teddy's plan from the beginning, was I the only one left out of the loop?
Hey,
That can't be.
isn't there something weird here? You were all signed up for this tournament, right?
Well, I was left out of the loop, but I think they're having fun.
I don't know. Those two look so sad to me.
As she mentions it, Chie-chan and Yuki-chan both look like they'd rather be doing something else. I get the feeling watching them that they hope it would end soon. Never mind that. Both of them just brought out their personas like BAM! When they go that far, it's not fun in games anymore. Someone's gonna get hurt.
This doesn't make any sense. Isn't the P1 Grand Prix good, clean fun for all? The Culture Festival and the booths at the shrine were more fun than this. This is wrong. Why is it like this?
First I get beat up by that red cape guy, then almost executed by that lady. It's also scary. But everyone's going up against friends? Looking at Chie-chan and Yuki-chan's faces, they seem like they're being forced to do this. They're not happy about it at all. Oh, this is sad. If I had to do something like that, just thinking about it makes me hurt inside. Makes me want to cry.
Festivals of fun, huh?
That's right. Didn't you take part in the Culture Festival? I entered the cross-dressing pageant and totally won the whole thing.
Really? That happened?
Oh. Why did Miss President look away? Did she not have fun at the culture festival? Maybe she didn't go to the festival at the shrine. Maybe she looks so sad. Huh, that must be because of this miserable event. And that gives me an idea.
Enough's enough! This is one sorry excuse for a festival. We must hurry to the announcement room, defeat the fake Teddy, and put an end to this tournament. Come on, Miss President, cheer up! Left, right, left, and trot!
What's that supposed to mean? I'm the student council president of this school. This ain't no time for me to mope. All right then? Let's get moving.
Yeah!
I pump my paw energetically in response. We're gonna put an end to this Grand Prix right now. I finally decided to go to the announcement room. But everywhere I go, the invisible walls keep getting in my way. And now on top of that, I'm trapped again. I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? I think I kind of figured it out. Maybe the invisible walls are leading us somewhere? I take a more careful look and just as I thought. Way ahead is backer blocked, but the sides of me are the classroom door.
Can't go anywhere else, then that means... Aha!
When I take hold of the door and pull it aside, it opens with a beautiful sound. Hee! Looked like I had nowhere to go because I was supposed to go into the classroom. I'm genius.
Come on, Miss President! Charge!
No matter what obstacles wait inside the classroom, I, Teddy, shall protect Miss President. For that is a knight's duty. Someone is inside, and that someone is...
Who are you?
Toaster!
Whoa! I've discovered a beautiful girl. I sense love in the air. I want to be your knight.
I thought you were my knight.
I ship Lapras and Yukiko together, though. I hit the jealousy in Miss President's voice. But if that's now the pretty girl and a little odd, she's still a beautiful girl, therefore deserves a nice protection, right? Just I'm about to make an excuse, pretty girl looks at Miss President with surprise.
I recognize you. You're the host. Or are you? And her, is she?
Toaster hype! Toaster hype!
This feeling, it must be.
Huh? What's going on here? Miss President and the new girl look like they're communicating with their eyes. And Miss President seems pained again.
Miss President, are you okay?
What was that just now?
You're my sister, correct?
What?
Sister? Am I hearing this right? Does that mean this strange, beautiful girl is sisters with Miss President? Ah, what a lovely pair they make.
I'm Aegis. I've come for you.
What? Are you gonna take me away somewhere? Wait, are you with those people we met earlier?
As I thought. You've met Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san.
Miss President!
Whoa! Miss President hides behind me. She's depending on me. Now I feel like a knight. But what's the problem with the girl coming to get her sister? And why is she so scared? Is her sister someone bad? She does look strange. What should I do? Okay, I'm a knight. I need to be direct and, well, I'm kind of scared, but polite about
I
it.
think you should stop what you're doing. You're scaring Miss President.
You...
Eep! She really is totally freaky. What's with the gigantic gun? A proper response when facing Teddy. Is that what is called a battling gun? I've only seen it attached to a helicopter thing in a movie. I watched it with Yosuke's dad at their place.
Holy! Now wait a second here. It's dangerous pointing that stuff at people.
It seems we can understand each other. Release my sister at once. I am told that you are not the host, but your readings are extremely close to a shadow's. What do you intend to do with my sister?
Shadow?
The sister's words in Miss President's shocked voice got me right in the heart. It's true I'm different from Sensei and the others, and even Miss President. I didn't mention that to her yet.
Miss President, shadows are the dark parts of people that they don't want to admit. They're the selfish parts of a person that they don't want anyone to see. or pretended not to notice because they were so nasty.
Take that, Teddy.
Pretending not to notice.
I turned towards a beautiful new girl called Aigis-chan, or Ai-chan as I'll call her. I have to at least tell her this. I've never been human and I never will be, but she needs to know that I was able to change because of the friends I
I'm
made.
a shadow, it's true, but I'm no ordinary shadow. I can talk, and Sensei and Yosuke are my...
Sheesh, enough blabbering! Make with the fighting already! It's no use trying to explain yourself. It doesn't make you less of a shadow.
How cruel! What a thing to say, Rise-chan.
Huh? That just slipped out, but she really was being mean. Did Rise-chan always have such a sharp tongue? Well, maybe she did, but that's not the point. She would say some harsh things, but I didn't think she'd ever say anything that really hurt me like that. Now's not the time to fret about her Rise-chan's change. Why is Ai-chan glaring at me? Is this some kind of stare down? I don't think she has much sense of humor. She's a toaster.
Shadows are the enemy.
Huh? Can I call a timeout? Do I really have to fight against the scary younger sister?
Yeah, she really is scary. Sensei, Yosuke, help me! But they're not here right now. I have no choice. I have to do this and brace myself for an honorable death. Whether it's a tank or a helicopter, bring it
I
on.
won't let a shadow do as it pleases with my sister. I am the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Aegis. Here I come.
Oh dear. Even better. So does this make Aegis racist? Because like she's not listening to Teddy because Teddy's like not evil and stuff. Well, he is evil, but not in like the evil shadow sense.
Final.
Have fun, Teddy. Got fight Teddy just gasped I kicked her ass.
Alright, announcement over. Until next time.
Yeah, let's bookmark that.
It's strong.
Ai-chan falls on her knees as Rise-chan squeals in delight.
Good job, Teddy! Well done!
He's got a point there. He really is no ordinary shadow. Why, he's almost as handsome as I am. We're looking forward to seeing you play an active role from here on out. Adieu!
This isn't right. This definitely is not a festival. It's not fun at all. It doesn't have a feeling of hanging out with everyone. I want to complain, but the monitor's already off, and I don't know what to say anyway. I may have heard Ai-chan too. Ugh, I'm going in circles in my head. What Ai-chan said, what Rise-chan said. It's unnatural for a shadow like me to be with everyone.
Miss President, it's okay now. I won.
Ever since Miss President met Ai-chan, she's become acting weird. But telling her it's okay seems weird too. It's like I'm reassuring myself and not Miss President.
I won't let you go. I won't let a shadow take my sister.
Ai-chan must really like Miss President. I don't know anything about Ai-chan, but she doesn't know anything about me. So, to her, I'm just an ordinary shadow. I'm Miss President's knight, but she doesn't know about that. I can't blame Ai-chan for thinking that about me.
I'm sorry, but I still want to protect Miss President. Sure, I'm a shadow, but I'll try my best to help you understand one day too.
Protect?
Ai-chan's harsh expression lightens with surprise. Seems like she understands a little better now. Huh, did I get through to her at least a little? Then it's time to tell her more.
To tell the truth, I didn't want to fight you, Ai-chan.
Ai-chan?
Your name is Aegis-chan, right? if I shorten it, it'll be Ai-chan.
It's been a while since I've been called by that nickname.
Aww.
How strange. You are a shadow, but I can sense kindness in your words. Can I trust you when you say you do not intend to hurt my sister?
Of course!
Yeah, even though I'm a shadow, I never hurt anyone. I'll put a stop to this Grand Prix. Just watch
Let's
me.
move on, Miss President!
F for butter. Yeah, type F in chat for butter, chuds.
Oh, okay.
I take Miss President, who finally seems cheered up a little, and leave the classroom. Ai-chan doesn't say anything. It doesn't come after us. She probably understood, right? Yeah, that must be it. Off we go, marching towards the announcement room. To go on for a while, but Miss President suddenly stops. I turn around and ask what's up, and I see a troubled look on her face. I lead her to the nearby room where she can take a break, and I wait there while she searches for the right words to break the ice. Finally, she speaks up.
Hey, what are you really? You're not just an ordinary person in a costume? She said something about a shadow.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I'm ready for it. I nod enthusiastically to Miss President.
It's all true! I won't look away from what I am!
Isn't it hard accepting something like that?
Well, even if I didn't, that wouldn't change anything. Yep, I'm not human. It's a little sad to admit that, though.
Whew! Besides, during last year's case, I'd never hide my eyes from things, and that can be kind of painful in practice. I'm not human. I'm different from everyone else, but...
I was just an ordinary shadow back then, and there was nothing underneath my fur. But after I met everyone, I changed. I grew something inside me.
Inside you?
Here, Miss President, take a good look.
Exposure, no!
Surprised? Hello, my honey.
Oh, God! I take off my head and show her my rosy-cheeked, beautiful boy within. As I expected, Miss President stares Google-eyed.
Whoa! How'd you get inside there? And you look pretty human to me.
Yep, I became a man of substance.
I don't know why that makes me laugh.
But
You have a question?
there really was nothing in there in the beginning? Does that mean you were an empty costume walking around?
No. Oh, the painful memories.
Empty. That's right, I was empty. It's all true, but hearing it now gets me down in the dumps for some reason. Maybe that's what I gained in the past year was just good for me.
Don't be so sad. You do look weird, but I believe you.
Aw, you're such a nice girl, Miss President. Anyway, just trust me on this. I will always be your friend.
Aww.
You, Sensei, Yosuke, I really like all of you guys. I don't want anything to happen to any of you.
Sensei and Yosuke, huh? You must have really got along famously with them. It's so strange. You're not human, but you have human friends. And you're trying to protect humans?
Whether I'm a bear, a shadow, or a beautiful boy, everyone says they like me. And I like everyone. So what does it matter?
Even if you're not like the others?
Not like the others. But that's not a bad thing at all. I get ready to answer her with a big
Even then,
smile.
There's only one Teddy, and I'm the best there is at being me.
I still don't really understand. I can't be so optimistic like you.
I thought it was a pretty good line. What doesn't she understand about it? She's looking at the floor again, all quiet.
Miss President, what's the matter? Do you like the fluffy me better?
Miss President just shakes her head ambiguously and doesn't answer. Is she surprised by my pretty face that she's embarrassed now? A knight that protects a princess should be cool. And I'm the best because I'm willing to be a clown too. I put on my head and boom, back on my original adorable look.
Hey, Miss President?
Miss President finally turns my way. My head starts pounding a bit, seeing that she's about to start crying, and I give her my best smile. Miss President giggles a little at that. Cute girls like her look best when they're smiling.
Let's hurry and put an end to this so we can go have fun together.
Fun?
Sure. I'll introduce you to my friends, too. There's a guy who's a total disappointment when he opens his mouth, and a meat-loving lady. There's even this total knockout who was away in the city coming back to visit. Lucky you.
Woo, I'm getting all excited now. And if we solve it fast, it'll be a golden week and we'll have tons of time left for fun. Well, damn, return of fun. Fun! Working? Shift hours? What are those? Are they tasty? Ah, I'm starting to get all fired up. Uh-oh. Huh? Just then I was ready to go Baron, take a shot. To go, I hear something. Hey, Rageful Eric, what up? Grrr! I knew it would be that fake Teddy again. How dare he clap like it's no big deal. What an awful smirk on his adorable mouth just makes me madder.
You're a great help in getting rid of those troublemakers. Looks like even a bear can be useful in the hands of a clever man.
Troublemakers? Who's he talking about?
There were 3 people here that we weren't expecting. You don't need to know the details. They had no place here at a school anyway. Everything's so much better now that they're gone.
What a mean thing to say. His shadow fake cuteness can't cover up how terrible that was.
I accept you as an official challenger in the P1 Grand Prix. I don't need no acceptance. Your Grand Prix thing isn't fun at all. You obviously don't understand what a festival is supposed to be like.
People are supposed to have fun at festivals. All this talk about them having no place here at school. Who does he think he is? What's even more annoying is that a fake Teddy doesn't even care about how mad I am. He just keeps talking.
You're jumping to conclusions, though. Whoever said the Grand Prix was supposed to be fun, I need to see you suffer too. Bring out the next opponent!
Suddenly, a big cloud of smoke comes up. Can't see anything, even the nose in front of my face. When it clears up blood, I can see a young person in uniform. Oh, I know who that is.
Now, Chan!
Whee! The ace
It's all right,
detective!
Miss President. Now Chan is a friend of mine.
Miss President must be nervous getting chased by a bunch of strangers. Gotta let her know Now-chan is a great guy who's on her side. Oh, except Now-chan's not a guy. It's a pretty girl. How could I make a mix-up like that? Because Now-chan likes both looks. Leave her alone.
Yoo-hoo! Now, Chan! Did you finish up your work and make it back in time? Jeez. In that case, you should have told...
Huh? Why didn't Now-chan take a step back? Normally she'd open her arms and say, "Come here, get me, big boy." Well, maybe not, but she'd be happier to see me than this.
That's quite an amazing shift in appearance. So much so that I'm disappointed in you.
Now, Chan? It's me, Teddy.
Something seems scary about her. Is she exhausted from work? So I say hi to her like normal, and it seems like she just puts in a worse mood. Never seen her look so
I had
grim.
thought that your prank was harmless fun, but you were a shadow through and through.
A shadow? It's because I'm a shadow? That's why she's looking at me like
you
that?
took advantage of people's innocent desires to better themselves and dragged them into this tawdry tournament. It's almost impressive in its way that you could stoop so low as to make friends fight one another with that silly grin on your face. Did you think you could become a different person just by putting on a hat and a cape? You didn't even attempt to disguise your voice or mannerisms. You betrayed us.
Why are you saying all this? I would never do those things.
People have been known to change when you haven't seen them for a while. Ah, but I forgot. You're not a person at all.
This can't be. Is that how Now-chan really thought of me? No way. Now-chan understands me, right? I must stir up my courage and look her in the face. But she's not smiling at all.
Now, Chan, what's happened to you? The Now Chan I know would never say such cruel things. No, I don't want to hear this from you.
I don't want to hear anything from a shadow like you. In fact, I would prefer if you remained silent.
And then Now-chan pulls out a gun that she uses to fight. Now-chan really seriously gonna get rid of me because I'm a shadow?
Now, Chan. Ah!
I mean, again, that's a proper response to Teddy. She's serious as ever. She's actually gonna eliminate me. Sure, I wouldn't mind getting beaten up by a cute girl, but I'm Miss President's Knight right now. I feel like I could cry, but I can't stand here and let myself get eliminated.
Now, Well, let's get this fight between friends underway.
Ha! I'm already on the verge of tears of Risa-chan just making it worse. Can't deal with this. I never played a Danganronpa game. I own a bunch, but I haven't played them. I'm afraid to stream them because I know how some people are with like back seating and that. Looks like this story mode's going on a long time too. Oh dear.
Finally.
Here comes the detective Prince.
I say Teddy was a good bridge for when we get to Naoto in the P3 cast though. There we go. I wasted the first.
This is turning into a miraculous move turn time. Taking aim. There you are. This should give you a big The opponent's still standing. We're so this should be I'm sorry. Either way. A round of applause for both sides.
This opportunity for Spike Chunsoft not to have an Arxis make a Danganronpa fighter. People make friends fight each other all the time. Just look at Twitter, Fox News, or Nickelodeon rerunning shitty live-action sitcoms. Yeah, let's not get into those Nickelodeon sitcoms and the creepy guy that ran them. Ugh. Guy had that weird foot fetish. Ugh.
Awesome! Thrilling! What a great match! Okay, you've got a short break until your next match. Rest up so you can wow the crowd with your skills later.
General can say whatever he wants, but none of it reaches my furry ears. My heart's at the bottom of a deep, dark well. I won, but it feels so hollow.
Why won't anyone believe good old, trusty, adorable Teddy? Rise-chan, Nao-chan, and I went through good times and tough times together. We were all friends. Why would they say that?
Yeah, but it makes me feel emptier. That's right, in other words.
Everything about this tournament is unbearable!
Take a shot!
Are you depressed or goofing around? Pick one.
So cold. Nao-chan's normally so nice, I mean.
I can't believe she tore me apart like that.
How do you mean? You two were just talking to yourselves.
Oh.
What?
Talking to ourselves? Huh? What is Miss President saying? Nao-chan took me apart with her usual logic every time I said anything. Aw, crud. If I keep thinking about these big teddy bear eyes of mine are gonna feel like leaky faucets.
That's the enemy's special power.
I rub my eyes and make it look less like I'm crying as Nao-chan gets back to her feet. I want to rush over and make sure she's not hurt, but I'm a shadow, so seeing me stop myself, Nao-chan speaks up uneasily.
It seems to be capable of interfering with our cognition. What we're saying becomes warped in the listener's ears. Though we bear each other no ill will, our speech sounds abusive.
Our cognition? Abusive? I don't think I know what she means, but there's something I appears to get pieced together. If I'm right...
You don't hate me?
Perish the thought. You're a precious friend of mine. I'll always like you.
Oh, that gentle Nao-chan smile. There we go. That's the Nao-chan I know so well.
Nao-chan!
Aww!
Whoa!
I can't hold back my overflowing passion anymore and dive right into Nao-chan's bosom. To my surprise, her arms wrap around me. Might get away with this.
Teddy, that tickles. Hey, stop nuzzling your head against me.
Nao-chan!
Aw.
I'm against girls binding their breasts like this.
No!
It's none of your concern. Ugh.
Aw, don't be that way. Just let me nuzzle a little more.
Sexual harassment. Teddy!
Enough.
I like to see Teddy and Morgana get into a kumite. Maybe got a little carried away, but I was so close. As Now-chan fixes her clothing, she turns towards Miss President, who is watching us get all lovey-dovey.
Excuse me for not introducing myself. It's nice to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane, a private detective.
Hi.
Isn't she elegant? Now-chan may not look it, but she's a girl.
Huh? Hey, you're right. You're one classy gal.
Hee! It's hard not to notice, right? But if they look close, anybody can tell how cute Now-chan is. I saw how cute Now-chan is, and I'm surprised Miss President too. It's good enough for me.
Well, enough about me. Now, you are?
These weird people were chasing her, so I was acting as her knight.
It's time to tell Now-chan how great I've been. And then she can tell me what a good job I've been doing as a knight. It's my grand adventure, where Sir Teddy valiantly protects Miss President from the 3 wicked people looking for the mysterious Lapras. I only get as far as the pretty lady mentioned Kirijo when Now-chan asked me to talk more about her. Oh, is Now-chan interested in my story?
The fake Teddy was really worked up about those 3 for some reason.
Yosuke may not look, but he's a waifu. Yeah. Brosuke! They cut out my waifu.
Calling Miss President Labris? It didn't make any sense to me.
A major figure within the world-renowned Kirijo group was personally undertaking a search for something in this world.
A world-renowned major figure? She seems surprised for some reason. Between Junis and that, I wonder which higher up. I didn't even think about that one. I'm pretty sensitive to stuff like that, after all. I mean, between a complete disappointment and a beautiful lady. And if I line the 2 of them, it's obvious that Dawn is higher ranking. I'm finished telling my side of story, so now it's Now-chan's turn. Why is she here in this world? She said she was too busy with work. My Teddy senses tell me that it has to do with those 3 strange people.
So I guess you're looking for this Labris too?
A reasonable guess, but incorrect. I was investigating Kirijo-san for other reasons.
Whoa, it's rare for her to tell us about work right out like that. Now-chan being so open because I'm all mopey just now. Aw, Now-chan, I love how you look cool. You have such a big heart. I'm falling for you even more.
Labras, huh? Is there anything else you can relate, Teddy and...
Now-chan trails off there. It's even rare for Now-chan with her keen mind and insight to stop in the middle of a conversation. Oh, what does that mean? She was looking right at me and then she stopped talking. Oh, Now-chan, you sly devil.
Oh, my.
What's that look about?
I mean, your smoldering gaze was so intense.
Naoto's face is my face right now.
Ah, the usual misunderstanding then. So, what's her name?
Name? Miss President's name?
Teddy, you've been with her all this time and never asked her name?
Tut tut! Even if I don't know her name, Miss President is Miss President.
That's...
But it would make me happier to know your name. Let's hear it, Miss President.
Miss President looks away awkwardly for some reason. Oh, I get it. It must be because she's smoking hot. But we've been together for such a long time. There's no need for her to be embarrassed now. I step even closer to look at her face again. I can see a slight blush on her cheeks and... Oh, wait, she's grimacing and about to speak.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Wait, do you have amnesia? Have you forgotten your name?
What a shocker. I wasn't expecting that at all. I wonder if Now-chan is as surprised as me. I turn around and ask, and surprisingly, or maybe not, Now-chan is calm as ever. Yeah, I forgot Now-chan never gets shaken.
I'm curious. You don't have the power to wield a persona as we do, correct?
Miss President nods. I nod too in case the first one wasn't enough. Seeing that, Now-chan starts to explain. Hee hee! She gets so excited when she lectures.
It's possible that General Teddy is a shadow born from you.
That fake Teddy is her shadow? But shadows usually look like the real person.
And when I think back to everyone's shadows last year, it looked like the original person before they went berserk.
That's true. But though it may resemble you, it can't possibly be your shadow, Teddy. You were able to use your persona, and so could the others I've seen. That's why I think it's highly likely that this is her shadow, since she has no persona.
I'm convinced that it's not my shadow, but I still think there's something wrong. Shadows want to do what the original person wants to, or things a person tried to hide. That's so strange for me. I think that would mean...
Does that mean Miss President wanted to be me?
Yeah, no.
I knew you would say that, but it still cuts like a knife.
No, that's not what I meant. The General looked like that even before I met you. Though it's still not like I want to be you.
What an honest answer, Miss President. That's fine. I'm the best there is at being me after all.
What if we ignore its appearance and think more about its role?
Instead of wanting to look like Miss President, want to hold the P1 Grand Prix like a general?
That can't be. I want to stop this tournament.
Miss President protests, but suddenly closes her mouth and looks at me. What is it? Is there something she wants to say to me? She looks so sad,
You're
though.
right, though. Thinking about it, we already know that you're not the same guy as the General. This ain't your fight. So I shouldn't be all clingy and cause more trouble.
Miss President?
Miss President turns her back to
Sorry
us.
I doubted you before. And thanks for looking after me this far.
Miss President, what's gotten into you? You can't go alone.
Suddenly, Miss President turns and runs. I hurried after her, but whoa, she's passing right through the walls I couldn't even get through before. I forgot you can pass through those invisible walls for some reason. Even if I go after her, her lead's getting bigger. Oh no, I gotta catch up to her somehow.
If that fake Teddy really is Miss President's shadow, she'll be in trouble. Now, Chun, we need to go rescue Miss President together.
It's dangerous to face your shadow alone. Would have been big trouble if Sensei and my friends weren't with me when that happened to me. I was worried because I wouldn't be her only ally, but now I have Now-chan as backup. I'm sure I can save Miss President with her help. She's the one who figured out the fake Teddy really is after all. And just as I'm getting excited, Now-chan sadly shakes her head. Why is she not coming with me?
Unfortunately, Teddy, there are rules to this tournament. The moment two participants meet, the area becomes sealed off with invisible walls. Only the victor may pass through them.
Oh.
That reminds me, the half-naked man and pretty lady didn't chase after me once the fight ended. I thought I just got lucky. Maybe it was because they were tripped up by those invisible walls. I get it now. I didn't notice it at all. Well, it's not that important. But it means that I have to save Miss President on my own. This could be tricky. Sure, I'm her knight, but it's still safer to put things right. But I've never fought a shadow all alone before. Now-chan's smart, but why can't she find a way to come along? Now-chan
There's
speaks
no
up again.
conclusive evidence yet, but that girl may not be human.
Huh? What do you mean?
And if General Teddy is her shadow, nothing could be more cruel. I thought that a weapon with a heart was only a rumor.
Oh, what's she talking about? The webbing in my heart sounds kind of strange. But she's not joking, is she? I can see Now-chan's eyes as she's serious. It's a little different from the smoldering, passionate Garius. I need to listen carefully to what she's saying. Even though I don't understand, I gotta
Teddy,
listen.
I believe you may be able to help her. Out of everyone, you understand best how she must be feeling.
Aww.
It's dangerous for her to be alone. Please go and find her.
I still don't get it, but I think I know what she means anyways. Tighten my adorable paws into fists to make a vow.
Okay, I'm Miss President's guardian knight. I'll protect her come what may.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. Even though I'm worried, I'm kind of scared. But if I can only save her, it'd be no true man if I didn't make up my mind to do it. I wave to Now-chan and get ready to go. Oh, I got fired up. I almost forgot.
You be careful too, okay now, John? Even though I can't stay here with you, I worry about you. The good thing about caring for people is you're not limited to just one, so I can help Miss President and still always be with you.
Thank you. But don't worry. I'm not alone. You either, Teddy. And neither is she.
Aw, friends for eternity, loyalty, and honesty will stick together through thick or thin. I'm not alone. Now-chan's words lit a tiny flame inside me into a huge bonfire. Now-chan and I aren't alone, and Miss President isn't either. So I don't need to feel lonely, even if I run after all on my own. Dragon Sound was right. Hard to starboard, huh? I keep running, but I still can't find Miss President. Just keep running into those invisible walls. I run into so many of them, I feel like they're my real enemy. Going face first into one really hurts. And if I slow with my hands in front of me, my face hits it first. It's just how I am. I think I'm gonna cry if I run into one more, but then...
Ted, here,
What?
It feels familiar. My Teddy sense is smelling something.
please, Teddy.
That's Rise-chan!
so glad I made contact with you. Oh, but you better quiet down.
Oh, right.
I immediately zip my lips. My zipper is on my neck, but I'm making an analogy.
Rise-chan, are you back to being your old self again? Do you know who I am? Because I'm not that general.
Sure, I know who you are. I'm pissed about that knockoff bear using my voice, too. I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other, too.
Oh my, she sounded angry for a second. My sexy voice must have soothed her nerves. Sounds so teary-eyed, it must have been pretty nervous. Looks like I've got to save her
Sorry,
too.
Teddy. You must have heard some horrible things in my voice.
Even though it wasn't Rise-chan's fault, I guess she feels bad about it. She snaps at me sometimes. She's nice deep down. A true man would feign ignorance at times like these.
Not me, nope. Actually, it wasn't that different than usual.
What kind of person do you think I am?
Huh? Is she mad? Did I steer the conversation wrong? Did they say that girl's heart is a pickle as summer breeze? I better change
By the
something.
way, Rise-chan, where are you?
In the announcement room. I got kidnapped by that general guy. He was watching me too close for me to use my persona.
Teddy is always one step towards redemption, but 2 steps back every time.
Goodness gracious! He kidnapped Risette and locked her up to further his evil schemes. That pervert! He's an even worse guy than I thought. I wish I was in his shoes.
Hey, moron, what are you fantasizing about?
I can't help myself. Oh, but Rise-chan, is it okay for you to talk to me like this?
Rise-chan says she's finally used her persona when the general left the announcement room. Now she's contacting each of us to let us know that the general's a fake Teddy. Rise-chan heard over the PA is a fake too. That's nice of her. What else do I need to ask her?
Isn't the P1 Grand Prix still going on?
Yeah, it hasn't ended yet. Actually, Kanji seems to have gotten the wrong idea about it. He's going nuts.
I bet he fell for that manliest of all men line. It's not hard to see that happening with Kanji.
I know, right? Seriously, that stupid Kanji.
Honestly, things I've been through. I don't know what to do about Kanji's hair-brained antics anymore. Even though she didn't ask, I told her to say what's happened so far, and I thought she should know. Everything about Miss President, how I've been working hard as her knight, how I'm on my way to the announcement room to protect her too. Now I said it out loud, it sounded pretty cool. I am pretty cool, huh? Cool as a cummerbund.
Wow, sounds like you've been busy.
I can step up to the plate when I need to.
Yeah, it's because that girl is cute, isn't it? Anyway.
Rise-chan, are you all right?
Communication suddenly cuts out with a scream. The general come back? I won't forgive him if he does anything to Rise-chan. Wait, does that mean that I'm the hero
I can't
here?
stand around like this. I'll save Rise-chan and Miss President. This looks like a job for Teddy Man!
Oh my god! I'll protect Miss President, save Rise-chan like it's no big deal. Sweet life of girls fawning over me is just around the corner. Time for the knight to do his thing!
Sorry for the wait. I'm here to save the day.
Whoa! Wham! I slam up in the announcement room like a hero with a collar puff of smoke, or I imagine anyways, and I gave a one-liner for my entrance. Whoa! Why is all the bloody and disturbing in here? This isn't the announcement room place where they make the announcements. What in the world could this be? Well, put that aside for now. Take care of Miss President Rise-chan so I can see their hearts were captivated by my amazing entrance. Huh? There's another girl here.
Teddy, she's that girl Shadow.
Rise-chan points to the girl who looks like Miss President. She's pretty, but I remember now she reminds me of Ai-chan. This is what Miss President wants to look like? Whoops, gotta save that for later. I bust a cool move and point at Shadow.
It was true.
Miss President Shadow was the culprit. I take some fancy steps and stand between the Shadow and the girl to protect them. Man, that was cool even for me. So awesome. Now all that's left is to say my signature
Well,
line.
now that I'm here, you're not gonna lay a finger on these girls. Come and get...
No, you're not me.
Huh? What? Things are that far gone already?
Oh, Teddy. Oh, Teddy. Oh, Teddy.
Yes, the power!
Oh dear. Oh, this is bad. Shadow gains more and more power from his president denying it, and it turns into, holy moly, a gigantic bull? It's huge! It's ginormous! Aren't I kind of small next to that?
That thing looks pretty strong.
Yeah. To be continued. I'm not sure what the canonical order is.
Welcome to the Velvet
All I
Room.
know is that we're on too.
This
Now,
place exists between
let's
dream and
go.
reality.
I wish
a
you
case
good
in the
luck.
making.
Because now we're getting the different perspectives, which is great.
What follows are my impressions of the organization called the Shadow Operatives, as well as their leader, Mitsuru Kirijo.
My fingers fly across the keyboard. My last case was special. I need to complete my report before I forget important details. My name is Naoto Shirogane. I'm a detective. The Shirogane family has been working as detectives for generations, much like a Kuzunoa. Though I'm young, I'm still in high school, I've been given the opportunity to take on several cases, built up experience as a detective. My work has earned me some trust, as every so often the police will come to me for my assistance. That's where the story begins. Sudden request from an Inaba police department. That was about a month ago, early April. Last summer, I had received a request from the prefectural police to come to the town in Inaba. A bizarre series of murders was occurring. A corpse would turn up every morning after a foggy night. In the end, it turned out to be the most difficult case of my career. It's been about 2 weeks since that case was closed. No, from the public viewpoint, 4 months have passed since the crimes were stopped. The culprit has been arrested and persecuted. Peace has returned, but to return to there is a depressing proposition. I'm not willing to help the police again, but my involvement with the previous case is not something I like to go through again. To be completely honest, that particular case was no simple series of murders. During the course of my investigation, I obtained a supernatural power known as my persona, making me more just a detective. I collaborated with other persona users and became directly involved with the events of the case. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the there's a list online on how to do the canonical order. I'm not sure, to be honest. Of course, if I was to tell the police, it would be treated as nonsense. Worst case scenario, I would be discredited. Having to leave out those details while explaining the events of the case is more than a little nerve-wracking. Feels like lying, but there you have it. On my way to the police department for the new case, I go through a list of possible questions and answers that I would need. Awesome. Let me know in the chat, No Name Woman. We're not starting over, though. Something's different today, though. After greeting the receptionist, I'm not led to the usual dull meeting room. Instead, I'm taken to a reception area at the top floor. The leather-trimmed sofa, a curved wooden table. A nouveau setting.
Looks like this may take some time.
If this was going to be a paperwork of basic questioning, they would have brought me in a special room. Is this a new case? I have to wait several minutes before someone comes to speak with me. When the door finally opens, a man wearing a suit, not fitting the uniform of a local officer, walks in.
I'm sorry about the wait.
Hands me his card.
Allow me to introduce myself.
His card is a lengthy title. National Police Agency, Security Bureau, Security Planning Division. Damn. I was shocked. It's more commonly known as Public Safety Police. Security Planning Division is a command center for the departments to handle terrorist threats, coup d'etat plots, and foreign affairs. The secret police also belong to this group. Why would a person this importance come all the way to a rural locale like this? I look at him in the eyes. He appears to be measuring me up.
I see you're enough on the ball that you don't need a lengthy introduction. Good.
Without any further talk, the man gets to his point.
Have you heard of the Kirijo group?
I doubt there are many who haven't.
I'll get right to the point. We'd like to hire you to perform a sub-rosa investigation on them.
You need a corporation quietly investigated. Why me? I don't see what I can do that your own department cannot.
I would agree if shadows and personas weren't involved.
Oh! This time I'm unable to hide my surprise. But the man continues, either failing to see or purposely ignoring my
One
reaction.
summer 12 years ago, there was an explosion at the Kirijo-owned Tatsumi Port Island, killing over 50 people.
Good news, it doesn't matter. True endings are unlocked for every character once you finish Labrys' story chapter. So there really isn't a specific order. Nice.
You would have been very young at the time.
I've reviewed that case. The official explanation was that a gas main leaked during a construction project. Afterwards, though, a bizarre rumor saw quite a bit of circulation.
The mass media noticed that there was a suspiciously large number of researchers amongst the casualties. They floated the theory that the official explanation was a lie, and that the explosion was really caused by some dubious experiment.
Ooh!
No concrete evidence was ever found to support those claims, though. As I recall, the matter was left unsettled.
You have a good day, Unrageful Eric. See you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Some may still remember the incident, though I don't think many could recall the finer points.
Those rumors were all true.
His voice becomes firm.
What?
Those researchers under Koetsu Kirijo, the old Kirijo group manager, were working on harnessing the power of shadows. The experiment went awry, and they lost control of the shadows. That's what caused the explosion.
Experiments using shadows. They lost control? Are you saying the shadows flooded the city? The real world?
I can't speak to that. There was no way of getting hard answers back then. No one took the spooky stories seriously. But that accident got the government and the police's attention. Though they didn't launch an investigation until a year or two ago.
That couldn't be helped. Law can only preside over the world as we know it. Things can't be explained, can't be
Only
governed.
those in the Kirijo group know exactly what happened and how much of the aftermath was dealt with.
The aftermath.
That word has a bad ring to it. Brings to mind a cover-up with some dark
Their
secret.
cleanup efforts continued until quite recently. They were using some method known only to them, entirely behind our backs. We think they've been conducting illegal activities in the 10 years since then, while hiding behind their cleanup efforts.
And you wish for me to confirm this?
Not only do you have a relationship with us, you have a persona and extensive experience in the field. We can't think of a better candidate.
And since I'm not directly affiliated with the police, if I were to be caught in a trap, it wouldn't lead back to you.
If that's the way you want to put it.
My reply was meant to be sarcastic, but this conversation is exceptionally draining. I must applaud public safety. They know everything about anybody they choose to investigate. There's no point in trying to bargain with them. He continues explaining indifferently, as if able to sense my resignation.
Last year, in conjunction with the Kirijo group, we established an unofficial department in the force, nicknamed the Shadow Operatives.
Just so you know, if you notice, some of the shadows of people there are also ones that are like in Persona 2 and all that also.
It's a special unit capable of dealing with shadow-related cases.
Like, for instance, the one dude with, like, the alfalfa hair to the left of Mitsuru, that is definitely a Persona 1 character.
This is news to my ears. That's a rather bold move. You went so far as to join forces with the ones you suspect of illicit activities?
I don't know much about P2 to say, that'll be eventually on the docket, by the way.
And that's exactly why we did it. We must keep a leash on them by integrating them into the system.
But the police are far behind information-wise. Officially, you are higher on the chain of command, but less so in practice.
I try throwing out a theory as I begin to get a grasp on what's taking place. Man didn't so much as flinch, but he didn't give me much of an answer either.
You'd need some leverage to keep your hold on them. Thus, this secret investigation. What exactly do you want me to do?
That will depend on your answer.
So that's their game plan. Figured as much. An organization as big as the Kirijo group is hiding the secret about shadows. So, I should take the job or not. As a person with the persona abilities, I'm actually interested in learning how much is known about shadows. And this job could potentially give me leverage over the government in the future. Yeah, fuck the government! While I'm in deep in thought, the man continues, as if he could read my
If you
mind.
think we're hiring you to further our organization, you're mistaken.
I can't help but look up at the obvious changes.
Our sources say it's possible that they've been talking students from the Kirijo-owned school into doing their dirty work. They've been pleading ignorance while making ordinary kids clean up whatever messes they've left. And that we don't forgive. We're supposed to be upholding the law. We can't overlook things like this.
Nato says anarchy. Just going in from within. He's surprisingly sincere, staring right at me. Unlike up until now, his eyes are strong and bold. He truly doesn't want anyone innocent to suffer. Of course, this could be an active to convince me, but even then, I do agree with that opinion. All that remains is to find out Kirijo's intentions.
All right. In that case, I accept. Though I don't plan on abandoning my school life here. I'll do what I can to help, but only within those limits.
I would never have dictated conditions like this before, but the reason I had come to this town and transferred to Yasugame High School was all for my investigation. But school life and dear friends that I gained have become irreplaceable to me. It may sound childish to demand, but I say stay with my friends. If they refuse to budge on that regard, that's that.
That's fine with us.
He accepts my condition, almost too easily, then immediately begins to explain the details of the case.
At the end of this month, the Kirijo group is airlifting some special cargo. Kirijo has asked our help in making sure the cargo is transported safely. We'd like you to accompany them as a police observer.
What do they mean, transported safely?
A police escort, assurance of no public investigation if any unforeseen situation were to arise. Things like that. Of course, if anything does happen, we will hold them responsible.
And what is this special cargo?
It's something to do with the shadow research. They've admitted that much, but we don't know the exact details. According to our research, it's most likely something from the old ergonomics research laboratory, classified as risk level 4. In other words, even though it's sealed up tight, it's extremely dangerous.
They even have a risk scale for something like this. It seems that Kirijo's research goes into a variety of different things.
Also,
I'm thinking the man slides a photograph to me. It's a beautiful young lady. Her eyes show a strong will and striking as blazing red hair. Her hair reminds me of something. I may have seen her picture while going through documents regarding Port Island incident. Of course, the girl in the pictures in those pictures was much younger.
this woman will be on that flight. Her name is Mitsuru Kirijo.
Kirijo.
She's the oldest daughter of the Kirijo family, Koetsu Kirijo's granddaughter. It was he who devised the experiments 12 years ago. You should know that she's also a powerful persona user.
Persona user besides us? I was suspecting something like this, but to hear it out loud is still shocking. So there are persona users other than those of us involved in the case last year.
We believe she took the lead in gathering students 3 years ago when she was still in high school. We'd like you to first go to her residence and meet with her.
All right.
No one disrespects Toaster like that.
I'm sure you figured
Toaster
out by
best.
now, since she's a high-ranking Kirijo group official and a persona user, but she's a shadow operative. She's member number 1, the general manager. And not because she's a Kirijo, but because she has the abilities to back it up. Can you do this? If she's dirty, then this won't be easy for you.
I already accepted your assignment, so I must simply make the best of it.
I offer my hand. He has a firm grip of someone who worked on the front lines of the law. If you want to see more adventures with Akihiko as an older guy, you can go watch Persona Trinity. It's an anime. I personally enjoyed it, but a lot of people didn't because it's like this isn't Persona. Where's the other characters? But then it's like, but it's actually a pretty good story. Also, episode 26 wrecked my soul. Anyways, a few days later, I receive a message informing me that the transport is to be on the 1st of May. It's on a school day, but since I've taken the job, there's nothing I can do about it. In fact, I should be glad that it didn't overlap the extended holiday. No, he's actually in a suit. I haven't heard the details, but I expect to have some important arrangements during Golden Week. Arrangements to reunite with the upperclassman Yu Narakami, who was the leader of our group during last year's incident. I keep thinking about a reunion. It's only been 2 weeks since he left, and it feels much longer. I suppose that goes to show how much I'm looking forward to it. But I'm going off track. I need to think about my new job, and I hastily put myself together. I highly recommend it, No Name Woman. It's like at least, I want to say 30 episodes only. I think it's a good series, personally. It's... Bring Kleenex. Hold on, sorry, I gotta adjust my butt. May 1st. The cargo is due to be transported from the laboratory near the Kirijo mansion. I make my way to the mansion to present myself and end up accompanying the security detail. The limousine is incredibly long. Apparently, it isn't all rare for the upper class in other countries to ride in cars this large, but it's downright comical on the tiny roads in Japan. That's true. Shit. That is where I met Mitsuru Kirijo in person.
Nice to meet you. My name is Naoto Shirogane. I'll be acting as an observer today.
I've been told about you. It's nice meeting you as well. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo.
Her beauty is enough to attract anyone's attention. She was so much less imposing than in the picture.
I didn't expect the police's observer to be so young.
Does that bother you?
Oh, no. I didn't mean to downplay your abilities. Forgive me.
I took a look at Kirijo-san's face. She's the only daughter of a founding family, but it'd been 2 years since she renounced her practice of the Kirijo group being run by a family. In other words, she's simply the CEO's daughter now, not their heir to the company. She must be used to constant stress. Being a female leader in such a young age, getting people to acknowledge her must have been a struggle. I don't need to mince my words in dealing with types like her. I've decided to cut to the chase.
Tell me, what are the contents of your cargo?
I'm ashamed to have to admit this, but since the original researchers have passed away, we don't know what's in it either. We can't allow the worst-case scenario for such an item to come to pass in the middle of a city. That's why we plan to transfer these items to a distant facility according to their indicated risk level.
A natural decision. Her posture, her actions. If that was all an act, I must commend her ability to deal with the unexpected. But her personality, my impression is that she's a trustworthy person. Before leaving, I had a chance to see the Kirijo mansion. I have to say, it's surprisingly simple. It wasn't just empty luxury, it was something rather more rational. I feel it shows what kind of person she is. At any rate, her intelligence and presence are proof enough for her upbringing. She was hiding something. It would be hard to figure that out.
Then I'll stay near the cargo along with the police escort. I'll contact you immediately if anything happens.
All right. If anything is unclear to you, feel free to ask me.
Her eyes look straight at me, and I feel she could see through everything. I end our conversation shortly after and quietly wait for us to arrive. Naoto story time. Let's go. I'm sorry I lied and said Akihiko's happening today. I forgot about Teddy. Would you blame me? The limousine, transport truck, multiple security cars reached the airport without incident. Cargo may be dangerous, but according to the records, it was kept safely in storage for the past 10 years. Plus, it is worthless to the average person. Because of this, people involved in security don't look tense. Kirijo-san hands her servant her travel bag. It's almost like as if she's simply going on vacation.
Yakushima. Huh.
The plane's destination is one of the southern islands. I'm sure it'd be fun to go with everyone. I realize that I'm thinking, I have to laugh at myself. A year ago, I would never have considered that to be fun to spend time with others. But I can't help but think the way now. Soon they'll begin moving the cargo out onto the truck. I clear my mind of daydreams and look back to the truck. They pass through the gate, large cargo shipments. The shipment is imposing metal case, but among the other shipping containers, it doesn't attract much attention from the airport staff. Not long before the final case is unloaded onto the truck. It's obviously different from the rest. It's covered in what seems to be heavy industrial grade steel. It's about 1 meter wide, broad, 2.5 meters tall. Looks like something special is in there. Even if someone was targeting a shipment, it would be impossible to steal that. 4 men in suits slowly tip the case sideways and place it in the cart. Seeing outside reminds me of something. It looks like a coffin. And when I realize that, a shiver runs down my spine. It does look big enough to have room for a person to lie down in it. Could there really be a person inside? Could it be that tight security is not to prevent theft, but to keep the cargo from escaping? No, how can I imagine things like this without any proof? Shake my head to clear it with pointless thoughts. Am I just shaken because I heard this and something to do with shadows? Eventually, a check-in process is complete and the announcement to begin boarding echoes through the airport. I relax a little, relieved that nothing has happened to this point. Once the plane takes off, the only thing in our way is the sky. I had to put on an earpiece, tune the police radio to keep up with the current situation. So far, nothing was out of the ordinary. Kiro-Josan's group finished checking in and had boarded the plane. Cargo should be loaded soon. After I supervise that, I'll check and end. Just as I think that, an urgent voice jumps out into the band.
The aircraft squawk code has changed to 7500.
75.
I had trouble mentally shifting gears in a long period of inactivity. Imagine I would hear that number in my own
7,500? A hijacking?
And the plane I'm investigating being hijacked? That can't be a coincidence. Could have been set up by the police or the Kiriju group? No, there's no benefit for either of them to get involved in the general public. If that's the case.
Is it the cargo they want?
There really is someone after the cargo. Wait, they're after the cargo. Why hijack the plane? If they're not trying to steal the cargo, what could they be after? Kiro-Josan? No, that doesn't feel right. Hijacking is an efficient method to carry out a kidnapping or an assassination. If they have time to resolve and put this off, they would have far better off trying to take over the plane in mid-flight. Can't figure out their objective. Why would they do something that attracts so much attention? Attention. Very peculiar time to attempt to take over a plane. Very peculiar indeed. Hijacking before departure forfeits the biggest benefits of hijacking. At the same time, all normal airport operations will come to a halt while everyone turns their focus on the plane in question. The airport will naturally go stop loading baggage onto the plane while this hijacking is going on. It's a perfect distraction. They are after the cargo.
If that was the case, the hijacking is only a decoy. But would they really risk their lives hijacking a plane over one piece of cargo?
As I think, I scan the area with my viewpoint up to the boarding area. I see a van that has been parked near the cargo area suddenly peel out. Suspicious departure at this time. I have a bad feeling about this. The cargo was just unloaded right in front of my eyes. I didn't see anyone steal it. Hold on. 4 men in suits with their handcart. I don't see them. I lost track of them in the rush of activity of the hijack call. Grinding my teeth and interrupting.
This is 002, over. A suspicious vehicle is leaving the scene. Stay in pursuit. It's a large vehicle, about 2 tons. License plate.
Oh shit. I hear someone confirm Roger, and there's shouting and confusion going on in the background. I'm unsure if my intentions have been understood. I ran across the airport by myself. I need to grab hold of these people's tail, even if I get a few hairs. Of course, there's no way I can catch the vehicle on foot, but I have a plan. Run down the escalator and bolt for the passenger pickup area at the arrivals lobby. Looked around outside and there it is, just as I thought. The suspicious vehicle was coming this way. Airport's road layout is a loop. After leaving the departure lobby, cars must take a turn and curve around the arrival lobby before being able to reach the surface streets. I hide in the crowd and wait for the van to get close. And as it passes by, to throw a small sticky lump on the van. Luckily for me, it strikes and sticks along the van's side. There's a compact transmitter in there. I have pretty close to pick up the signal, but it's better than nothing. I take my hat off and wipe my forehead. Pedestrians around me begin to stir. One stops and stares at their smartphones. Didn't need to look, I knew. The first news of the hijacking is hitting the media. Put my hat back on and pull the brim low. I have to be careful not to let any information flying about confuse me. Keep my guard up and I quickly walk back to the departure lobby. Another 45 minutes pass without a mere clear information coming through. It's chaos on the radio, people are in panic, but after an hour, the confusion suddenly stops and a shocking report comes over the radio.
All personnel on scene. The suspects have been apprehended. The hijacking is over. I repeat.
They dealt with it so soon?
Though some passengers were ill, there was no casualties. As far as I know, the hijackers didn't even make any demands. It's hard to think that the police could have negotiated with them. But on the other hand, there's no indication special assault team had stormed the plane. The group surrender now that their decoy objective was complete?
What's going on here?
The send radio call came in directly
Operator
for
to
me.
002, over. The hijacking has been dealt with, but the transfer must be canceled. The whereabouts of one piece of cargo cannot be confirmed. All indications are that it has been stolen.
Then that vehicle earlier. Are you still in pursuit?
We're tracking it through the N system. Head to the guest room immediately so we can discuss our response.
Looks like my call to report that suspicious van had not been a mistake.
Understood.
Soon after, the involved parties were gathered in the VIP room. Kirijo and the police are talking hurriedly, but because there's a lot of confidential information being discussed, it was only expected that they would have some difficulties communicating. At any rate, the van and the run can be tracked through the N system. Hijackers were handed over to the airport police, and those of us who knew the truth about the cargo were moved into one of her buildings.
That was a very tidy operation. I had thought it would take at least half a day.
To put it delicately, we had someone with special abilities handling this. Then again, though we prevented any harm from coming to the hostages, we lost the cargo.
Nothing for it, I suppose. Who would have expected an entire hijacking to cover up the theft of some cargo? I must apologize to you as well. I was the closest at hand when it happened.
No, you did more than enough. It's thanks to your sharp eyes that we're able to track the suspicious vehicle now. I'm impressed that you realized in all the chaos that the cargo was the true target. You even spotted their getaway truck.
Thank you. Our next step should be to interrogate the suspects in custody, and
sadly, it won't be that simple. I haven't heard much yet, but it seems they're having unexpected difficulties with the interrogation. It will take some time.
If they were prepared to risk their lives for this operation, I suppose they won't break so easily.
We made an error in judgment. We were too focused on preventing the item itself from doing any damage.
But since they targeted something so unusual, that should narrow down the suspect pool.
I can't deny it's possible that someone connected to the Kirijo group is behind this. Thank you for your assistance, Shirogane. I'm sorry to have involved you in this mess, but the professionals will take it from here.
Professionals, in other words, she plans to investigate this herself as a shadow operative.
Does that mean my work here is done?
I'm afraid so. We do value your cooperation.
Ooh, this is a bit of a pickle. The Kirijo group and the police want to keep this under wraps, that is. They cannot open a public investigation. On top of that, shadow operatives are technically an organization working for the police. Technically, there's no room for freelancers here. Therefore, by my reasoning, there's no need for me to be involved in the investigation any further. Refusing to back down, however, would only draw attention. With no other choice, I decide to take my leave. This is intense, I agree. I forgot how cool they did this. Must have been chaos in the office. Despite usual events, the man who hired me has not yet gotten in touch with me. I entertained the thought of returning home to Inaba. Luckily enough, they brought enough luggage for the short trip out of town. I decided to stay the night at the business hotel near the airport and wait while my client is to contact me. Time passes. 9 o'clock, I finally received a phone call from the man.
Things have taken an unexpected turn. This case is under the jurisdiction of the shadow operatives now.
That will make it very difficult to continue my secret investigation.
But right now, you're the only one we have who's gotten that close. We heard you earned Kirijo's trust after the hijacking. We'd like you to keep up your investigation. We're currently making arrangements for you to pick it up again in a natural way.
What are you gonna have me do? I will not act as a spy.
I'll be in touch later.
He hangs up without waiting for my reply. I sigh. I feel the weight in my heart. This high possibility of turning into a private investigation for shadows, very much a polite way of saying corporate espionage. I have to take on this job. I need to have some sort of plan. At any rate, I cannot plan my movements without knowing how the situation's progressing. It would be far better to prepare for tomorrow instead of getting worked up with worry. Read the newspaper, watch some TV coverage of today's event, go to bed early. Hey, the Wrecking Crew Riffers! What up? How you doing? We're playing some Persona story mode. The day passes, and even by night on May 2nd, a man has not contacted me again. Seems the police are having trouble zeroing in on the suspicious vehicle. Considering the skill at which the crime was pulled off, I wouldn't be surprised if the van was dumped somewhere and the cargo loaded into another vehicle. Going through the possibilities is just a way to kill time. But the only thing I had to do, nothing happened until the sky began to darken and the sun went down. My phone finally rang. Surprisingly, the name on the screen brought a smile to my face.
Yes, Shirogane speaking.
Hi, Nato-kun. Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
No, it's quite all right.
Sorry to call so late. I wanted to at least give it one more shot about tomorrow.
That's right. So much has been happening, I completely forgot that school holidays start tomorrow. And of course, we're supposed to have a reunion with you, Senpai, when he visits from the city tomorrow. I've heard these games are good, but they're always so expensive to on Steam. I've never bought one. This is actually the fighting game. This one is basically the story mode for it, and it's like an official sequel to the actual full game. Yeah, P4 Golden's currently on Steam right now. I didn't imagine I'd be stuck here for 3 days thanks to the attempted hijacking at the airport. But since it's undertaken the job, I have obligations that I can't just abandon. I'm starting to actually feel some anger towards whoever the culprits are.
I'm sorry, but it seems I still won't be able to make it. I'm actually not in Inaba at the moment, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Oh, then I guess you can't check even if it rains.
Even if it rains?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself.
Huh? What was
It's
that?
okay, Nato-kun. I know there are people who'll be in trouble without you. You need to stay there and help them out.
Yes. Well,
Help them out, huh? It irritates me to know that what I'm going to do is pretty much spy
it
work.
really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
I hang up the phone, seeing my dear senpai again. I feel that much more important of a job with uncertain outcome. I feel a little sad that I'm going to miss it. Maybe I should just turn the case down and make a surprise visit
I
tomorrow.
wonder if any train would make it in time.
Nato's just like, fuck the government. Well, it looks like the case is not about to let me leave. Just after my talk with Chie-san, I was preparing for bed. Public safety official called me again.
It seems we may be back on for the secret investigation. Mitsuru Kirijo just requested our cooperation. We agreed. A detective by the name of Kurosawa will be heading out tomorrow. We want you to accompany him to the rendezvous point.
Oh, Kurosawa's that cop that gave us weapons in Persona 3. When I asked about this Kurosawa fellow, I received an unanticipated answer. Apparently, he had helped Kirijo-san's activities on his own while he was a constable. Even though his superiors didn't understand what Kirijo-san was up to, he followed his own instincts and helped her to protect this town. Normally, he would be punished for this, but the situation took a 180-degree turn thanks to the establishment of the Shadow Operatives. This is just one huge P3 shout-out. It's great, isn't it? His knowledge has been invaluable, and rather than being disciplined, he had been promoted to plainclothes detective.
Kurosawa is willing to leak you whatever info he learns about the Kirijo group through his cooperation with them.
I'm surprised he agreed to that. Hasn't he assisted Kirijo-san and her group in the past?
I'm afraid that's something you'll have to ask him about, although he seems to have his own agenda.
I confirmed several other details before ending the call. Detective Kurosawa. If he's working with Kirijo group, it would be something of a problem. But if they have information to leak, it must mean that they have located the vehicle in question. Still, considering how long it took them to find it, it may be in for a long trip. Where am I going to be sent now? I shrugged to myself. I love that this is like a different turn from the other story modes. Next day, May 3rd. Meet with Detective Kurosawa. I expected someone that looked shadier, and the man appeared hardworking and
I'm
honest.
Kurosawa.
I'm Naoto Shirogane. Thank you for your assistance.
I've heard rumors about you, Ace Detective. Let's get going.
We make our greetings brief, but get to Detective Kurosawa's car. Look at that badass! A private investigation location I have no prior knowledge or experience of. This was a depressing job in the first place. In addition of more and more unknown variables, is only making me more displeased with this.
You seem pretty listless.
Oh no, I'm fine. Where are we headed, by the way?
The place where they found the getaway car from the hijacking. A town called Inaba. It's a small place with an odd history. They just had a bizarre serial murder case there last year.
Inaba?
I can't stop my surprise from showing in my
That's
voice.
your hometown, right? Isn't that why they're sending you?
I'm at a loss for words, but Detective Kurosawa continues instead of waiting for me to reply.
The request I got from the Shadow operatives was to assist in gathering information about those murders. They want me to meet with a supervising detective of that case and ask him for the full story. Not only are they part of public safety, they're an unofficial unit. They can't come to the district police for information.
Why him? Is his case related to the robbery in some way?
Public safety is sharper than you might think. They do basic reviews on all cases to see if shadows were involved. Inaba is on their watch list now. And with that cargo being brought there, they naturally suspect a connection between the cases.
If there is a connection, then it might be related to our case. I begin to have an ominous thoughts and my expression darkens. But Detective Kurosawa doesn't probe into the topic. Perhaps he's the type of person who doesn't judge people based on evidence, but gets the feel for them through conversation and actions. Am I reflected in his eyes? Can't help but wonder. Oh shit. Detective Kurosawa goes inside Inaba police station while I wait in the car in the junkyard. Familiar sights at Inaba seem strange somehow. Detective in charge of the case must be none other than Dojima's son. Detective Royotaro Dojima. Of course I'm familiar with him. Not just a fellow peace officer, Dojima's son acted as Yu Senpai's guardian while he stayed in Inaba. I feel like I'm betraying him as well. I can't stop myself from sighing again. Soon enough, Detective Kurosawa steps out of the station. I thought he was coming back, but halfway to the car he turns and walks into the junkyard. Wonder what he's doing. I stick my head out of the window and try to track him. There's another car parked behind the pile of junk. Distinctive grill style. That's Kirijo-san's limousine. I hurried and pulled my head back in the car. That's right, Detective Kurosawa came here to cooperate with Kirijo-san. But still, bring me along in a park so close to hers. Then again, it's very unnatural to park far from the rendezvous point. Detective Kurosawa made the right decision. I calmed down and slid into the rear seat, keeping my head low. Still, Kirijo-san uses the black limousine while undertaking her shadow operative duties as well? That car sticks out like a sore thumb here in Inaba. Heck, it's distinctive anywhere in Japan. Why would someone as clever as Kirijo-san take a car to a special mission like this? Does she have some profound reasoning behind it? After a while, Detective Kurosawa finally comes back from the car.
Kurosawa-san, may I ask you something? Why are you working with public safety?
You're asking that now? I thought that would be your very first question.
After wiping his dry smile from his face, Detective Kurosawa turns to me in an incredibly serious expression.
You can spy on Mitsuru Kirijo and her shadow operatives to your heart's content and never find anything suspicious. But for that to be understood, at some point or another, everything she does has to be investigated to eliminate those doubts. In which case, it's better someone like you do the investigating than someone official who will never understand. That's all there is to it.
So he does have his reasons after all.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll leave the rest in your hands.
I exit the vehicle and Kurosawa-san takes his car into the highway and speeds out of sight. He has no doubts whatsoever regarding Kirijo-san's activities. To be honest, I'm inclined to agree with him. But I can't just jump to conclusions without any evidence. She just wants you to know she has money. I use heaps of junk to cover to sneak close to the limousine and watch. Not long after, I see two people exit the vehicle. One of them is Kirijo-san. However, unlike when I saw her at the airport, she's wearing equipment likely suited for combat. The other person looks strange.
Is that the fabled humanoid weapon?
There's information about a humanoid weapon mixed in with all the data about the Kirijo group. When I first saw it, I was confused. But it had to be what was standing in front of me. It seems natural, almost lifelike. Like there's no denying that there's an artificial construct. It seems rumors of an unorthodox anti-shadow unit were true. Another man comes to join them soon. He too was dressed in an outlandish attire. He was shirtless and wore a red cloak like a desert nomad. He's a perfect example of someone who ought to be detained for questioning. Oh, Aki. I compare his face to a list of pictures of people involved in the situation. While his taste in clothing has changed, I believe this man is Akihiko Sanada. Can't imagine that would possess him to go about dressed like that, but speculate about their actions. What business do they have here in the junkyard? There's nothing here but a pile of broken household electronics and abandoned televisions. Then it hits me. Detective Kurosawa had told Kirijo about last year's incident. And of course, she prior knowledge of personas and shadows. Then no doubt she heard the idea of entering the TV world. After all, it appears many times in testimony from the killer last year. Dojima-san may have disregarded it as being too far-fetched, but Detective Kurosawa must have caught on. Take a closer look. There's a mountain of old television sets. Victims of last year's switch to digital broadcast.
They're not planning to enter a TV from here, are they?
Even I say that, a mechanical girl already had her hands sticking into the TV screen. Exactly as I thought. The mere fact that they were testing if they heard recently cannot bode well. Uncertainty crosses my mind. 3 of them were clearly preparing to enter the television. Should I blow my cover and warn them about what they're doing? If they enter, they may not be able to leave. But the other world should no longer be dangerous anymore. I heard from Yosuke-senpai that he asked Teddy to leave an exit TV out just in case. Then the Persona users, they should be able to handle shadows. Shouldn't be in any peril, but Kurojo-san made the decision faster than I could. Dun dun dun! Oh, we're gonna get some anime.
The other members will wait here in the car.
Yeah. If we all barge in and something happens, we'll be devastated.
Now that you mention it, at least one of us should be staying behind as well.
I am not staying.
Aww. Toaster!
Us 3 will be plenty. We'll end this in a flash. No problem.
The same as always. Although, we have no idea what might be waiting for us on the other side. Don't get careless.
Right.
This situation, it brings back memories.
Oh, memories of Butter Chuds.
Ready!
We'll do it for Butter Chuds. F. Right? Baby, 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 baby.
Why enter the TV? What's going on?
Oh, man. I stand there blankly.
Is the stolen cargo inside the TV?
Should I chase after them? If I turn back here, they may never be able to find the 3 of them again. And if that happens, the truth about the case will be lost forever. If her property was placed in the TV world, it means that whoever stole it knows the truth about last year's events. If that's the case, then I can't ignore this, no matter what my assigned task is.
Well,
Plus,
if they're determined to enter the TV despite not knowing the risks, I can hardly allow cowardice to prevent me from following.
I realize that the straw breaking the camel's back is not logic, but my pride, and I smiled to myself. And my mind was made up. Stand, look around, and step inside the same television they used. Oh, snippety snap, here we go. Woo! Into the TV. Yeah, let's bookmark this shit. It's been a while since I felt this falling sensation. But this time the sensation seems to continue longer than it did when I would enter the TV as part of the investigation team. Before I know it, the falling ended. I take cover behind a pillar and look around for the 3 shadow operatives. Did I lose them? We all entered from the same television, so we should arrive at the same place. I relax a little and take a look around. When I stand up, I notice it, but it's difficult to believe. I take a good hard look. This is a school. Not only that, but
Yasogami High School? What's going on?
this is the gate of the school I attend. The familiar school building is inside. But there's something unfamiliar out in front. It's a stack of strange monitors. They're all displaying the words P1 Grand Prix. This place looks like a real world, but there's something warped about it. Feels like the world is dangerous again. Like it was a while we were investigating the incident. But this world has returned to the way it was before. While I'm thinking this, students come walking out of the building. They gather together, soon the area is filled with people.
Impossible. How could there be this many people in the TV world?
Suddenly, the students surround me and start cheering. I see an all too familiar burst of static play across the monitors. Oh shit.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes.
Here we go again. Hey, did you know I was like starting today because I slept through my alarm because I was so tired, and in my dream I'm like, oh my god, someone shut that buzzing off. Let this music keep playing, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, that's my alarm. And it shuts off completely. I'm like, oh, I slept through it.
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi!
Deep into realms of romance,
the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2,000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Damn.
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
Baby, 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 baby.
What?
Killjoy detective? The shock leaves me dumbfounded for a while. Plus, Yu-senpai's sister complex kingpin? Well, it's true that... No! Calm down, Naoto. Calm down and analyze the situation. This outworldly program, where people's foibles are exaggerated in unworldly proportions. Static before the video made it clear. This broadcast can only be the Midnight Channel. And what was this fighting tournament about? The members of the investigation team are combatants?
It seemed that Teddy was acting as the host for this.
All of us know that Senpai is coming back to Inaba during Golden Week. Could this be some kind of way of welcoming him back? No, no, no. Calling him Sister Complex Kingpin, that's not a welcome, that's a challenge. Who would publicize a negative nickname like that? Besides, whatever the reason, I can't imagine that someone would seriously want us all to fight each other. What's going on? Does it mean that the rest of them are in the TV world as well? Without warning, sound of microphone feedback pierces my ears.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami! Sorry for the wait!
That voice. That's Rise-san.
Students go wild. On the monitors, Teddy appears to be wearing some sort of costume.
I'm proud to announce the commencement of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Looks like Rise-chan and Teddy are the ones winning this. Do they really plan on holding a P1 Grand Prix?
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the challenger in our first battle.
If that promotional video is correct, then there are members of the investigation team going to show up. Just as I lean forward to see what's going on, a spotlight shines directly on my face, blinding me.
Naoto Shirogane!
What?
Students around me raise their fists in the air and shout, "This is a pickle." It seems that I won't be able to chase Kirijo-san down at this rate. First, the plane hijacking, and now another unforeseen interruption?
Come on down now, Chan!
Teddy, what is the meaning of this?
Didn't you watch the intro video? It's a fighting tournament!
I gathered as much, but I was asking why you would do such a thing. Pitting friend against friend in battle is going too far for a joke.
Now, if any of you have been watching all these streams, are you starting to put together what Labris might have been through?
It's not a joke, though. I'm giving this 100%, just like I always do. Now get out there now, Chan. Show me everything you've got.
You're not making any sense. Besides, there's...
While I'm speaking, the arena in front of me twist. I close my eyes at once. When I open them, I see only certain things around me have been warped by whatever that was. The scene on the monitors, students around me. Blink, I rub my eyes and soon realize my eyes aren't playing tricks on me.
What the? Are these students an illusion someone is creating?
With their skin missing, the students have become dark shapes that only resemble human form. Are these shadows of some sort? Well, I do find it hard to believe that so many people could have wandered in the TV world. Dave, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Just Jinx. It isn't you. No. I'm not sad. You are. It is you who are all sad. I'm pre-sad. Even if this many people did get in here, the town would be in an uproar over the mass disappearance of so many students. It makes more sense for them to be shadows, but if that's the case, why did I see them as students? Could it be? Teddy and Reese both have the power to interfere with other people's thoughts to a certain extent? It may be possible for them to be projecting illusions into my mind. That would prove that the two of them really are hosts of the show. I decide not to jump to any conclusions for now. Even if the two of them are behind this, why would they hold a tournament and deceive me as delusions? I won't be able to figure out anything until I determine their objective is. As I'm considering my next course of action, Teddy, or should I say General Teddy, speaks directly to me.
What are you all fishing for now, John? You need to powder your nose?
No, anyway. If this is not a joke, then I assume you won't easily let me go.
Bingo! You have to win the fight if you want to move on. Only the one who makes it to the very end is set free.
This is getting nowhere. Talking to Liz and helping me figure out what's going on
Well
here.
then, let's get this started. Bring out the first opponent!
Another spotlight appears across from me. Person steps out of darkness. It's
been a while, Naoto.
Senpai? Why are you here?
I promised I'd come back during Golden Week. Don't tell me you forgot.
No. Of course I remembered. It's just, I didn't expect to see you here.
I could say the same thing. I heard you couldn't make it because of your job.
Yes. Actually, I'm here on matters related to my work. It came as a surprise to me as well.
Huh. Looks like you're as uninterested in socializing as always.
Huh? What did he just say?
Everyone says that though they think of you as a friend, they never get the same vibe from you.
That's not true. I just happen to be busy with a case. But really, now's not...
Work. I guess work's all you care about in the end, even now. I'd say you're more concerned with your work than us. I get it. Hanging out with people outside work is a burden for you. It's like an invasion of your privacy.
Boo, John Cena!
Senpai?
He's not the type of person to speak so poorly of others, is he? Is this an illusion too?
Relax. I'll help get you knocked out of the tournament so you can get back to the work you love so much.
You summoned his persona.
What? Are you serious?
Senpai attacked me with his persona. That was an illusion. It was real. If he'd hit me, I would have been seriously hurt. Well, let's just be like, okay, I'll just go home then. But now I know something. He's clearly not in his right mind right now. The thing is, Rick and Kurufs, they've been like an illusion on them also. What she's hearing isn't real, but whatever she's saying to him is also not real. The leader of the investigation team I knew would never, under any circumstances, harm
What
his
a
friends.
reunion this is turning into. If I must fight you, I will.
Okay, round one, fight! Place a bookmark, of course. Thank God I still have my PS3 copy of this game. My plans to do story mode would have really been destroyed otherwise. John Cena is a good dude, I swear. We named him John Cena, by the way. I guess you Narakami can stand him or some shit. Funny that this is like a canon sequel to both Persona 3 and 4.
Persona! This is true! The fight of the century! Hit! Do it! Persona! I must hit! I must...
I know it's very much crashing right now. pew, 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 pew.
There. Please. There.
Decided? The opponent's still strong this time. Now, will they go for the kill?
Got him. Little bump.
A round of applause for both sides.
My bad. I should be more clear. Yeah, we can't call him John Cena in here, which sucks. Because then we should stay with my canon with John Cena and Butter Chuds. My shoulders heave as I gasp for breath. I managed to win, but Senpai was strong as ever.
Naoto, are you okay?
Senpai stands up and offers me his hand as I sit on the ground. Despite the fact that he was hurt worse than I was, the look in his eyes shows that he was seriously worried about me. He's a completely different person than the person I saw before battle. Yes, this is the person I know.
Thank goodness.
Huh?
I mean, are you all right too, Senpai? I'm sorry for hurting you, even though the circumstances demanded it.
Oh, everything's fine here. You're back to the usual Naoto, I see.
The usual?
What's that supposed to mean? I wonder about the use of the word usual. Are there more important matters at hand?
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Senpai tells me about what happened in Inaba while I was gone. I'm at a loss for words. Midnight Channel started to air again. The video they saw was a promotional video for something called P1 Grand Prix. Apparently, it had been shown a few times before I just saw it. Wait, that video. It was shown all over town. No, now's not the time for that sort of thing to discourage me. According to you, Senpai, not only did the Midnight Channel make a comeback, but several of us, Kanji, Teddy, and Rise-chan, have gone missing. Senpai and the others entered the TV at June S to investigate this.
I was shocked to see it looking completely different than before.
Indeed. But it seems, at least in part, to be an illusion.
Really?
In fact, the students gathered to watch our battle were not real.
Oh, yeah. They did seem like shadows, but different somehow. I didn't get the sense that they were hostile, though.
I thought that Rise-san and Teddy might have been illusions too, but both have gone missing. And given their persona abilities...
I cut myself off. Senpai shakes his head in response.
It's possible that that really was them. But we should have faith. If our enemy can use illusions, they might be victims as well.
That's true.
You're right. I can at least have more faith in my friends than that.
I raise my head and look at Senpai, who's watching me. Our eyes meet, and I hurried to look away.
Speaking of which, why are you here, Naoto?
There's that question. Well, it's only natural. But I'm here on business, not anything personal. I cannot disclose details of my investigation. Not only are there rules, but if I spoke up, I would end up getting him involved. I have to avoid it at all costs. I'm deciding what to say.
You know, forget I asked. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter now?
I mean, well, about me being unsociable. Please understand that it's not because my work is more important than my friends.
Huh? I've never thought that about you at all. I don't think any of us have.
Senpai.
Alrighty, time to break up your little chat.
Teddy?
Now John wins! Very impressive beating up the almighty sensei.
Oh, damn.
But now it's time for you to go on. Your next opponent's already waiting.
When this speech is over, the monitor shuts off. Next opponent, huh? I'd rather not continue this charade, but I have to push forward in order to get a hold of the situation.
Well then, we should get going.
You Senpai nods reassuringly. I feel a sense of release welling up within me. I can't let my guard down. Not knowing what Senpai is to me, it would help me face whatever lies ahead. I know I have nothing to fear. Or so I think. Senpai is walking next to me when he suddenly stops.
What the? An invisible wall? What is this? And how come you can pass through?
A wall? There's nothing here. I wave my hand through the place Senpai said he couldn't pass through, but I don't feel anything. The Senpai doesn't look like he's faking it. The monitor turns on again. Teddy's face fills the screen.
Did I forget to tell you? Only the winner can move on to the next fight. No one's getting out of this school until a champion's been crowned. Only the one who fights to the very end and comes out on top can leave.
So neither opponent can leave the area unless they fight each other. You go on ahead, Naoto. I'll try and find a way to catch up.
Very well. Be careful, Senpai.
I will. See you later.
Aw, I'm hesitant to leave Senpai behind, but it can't be helped. I like to try and destroy the wall, but there's nothing I can do if I touch it. If Senpai smiles at me, I decide to go on ahead. Looks like no matter how many people I fight, I'll have to progress by myself. Alright. Go, Naoto, go! After some time walking, I run smack into something, even though there's nothing there. I didn't understand what was going on at first, but I soon come to realize something. So this is one of those invisible walls Senpai was talking about. It seems that some of them won't allow another to pass no matter who wins the fights. It's completely transparent. The only way to know is that there is... feels like... To know that there is to feel its glass-like smoothness. I have no choice but to take a detour. But time after time, these walls keep getting in my way. I'm not choosing my path. I'm being herded. I suppose I'm following some plan laid out by whoever set this up. After I opened the door to gym, I saw the space cleared away. For that, as I expected, General Teddy appears on the monitor.
You're so slow now, Chan. Your second opponent's been waiting for you.
I've said it before, but I don't intend to fight my friends.
Alrighty, let's do this. Bring out the next opponent.
Yo, 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 how's it hanging now, doll?
Kanji-kun?
Well, he certainly looked like Kanji-kun, but only looks that way.
You know, I've been thinking, the way you talk is so lame.
Huh?
I thought I was ready to face anyone, but this is a matter of being in my right mind or not. Is this an illusion? Oh, please let this be an illusion.
It's like way too uptight and goody-goody. Makes it sound so distant, you dig?
Is that so?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You could have just said, oh, you think so?
You think so?
Yeah, now you're getting it. Now I feel like I'm on your wavelength.
Thanks. Then again, relatability aside, I feel like you were miles away from me to begin with.
Hey, you're doing it again. What's with the Miss Manners act?
I'm sorry. It's a habit of mine.
Or maybe it's that you don't care about getting close to us, huh? You don't feel like you gotta bother getting to know us and stuff?
Of course I don't think. Hell no, man.
You never warm up to anyone because you set your standards so goddamn high.
Oh dear, he's shown his true self.
Is it, you know what? Are you putting on a show of not letting anyone near you because you got no confidence in yourself? Is that it?
Kanji-kun.
They may be false accusations, but some of their statements are hitting home. I can't brush off these words and my heart aches.
Why are you so nervous? Your height? Your body? That girly voice? Let me give you a little lesson in manliness. I hope you're ready for the pain.
This is insanity.
Wait a second. I didn't say any...
Oh dear. Poor Naoto. All right.
Finally.
Okay, let's go. It's funny that the story mode's taking as long as some like this will be at least taking as long as Final Fantasy VIII, which was a very fast one. I am not mad at this one. I like the story mode.
I was hit.
This is the first fighting game to make me cry. We haven't quite gotten to that part yet, but we're gonna get there.
Nothing.
Taking aim. Persona. Now is the time.
Got him.
A round of applause for both sides.
All right. Wiping over Teddy now. Bye, Teddy.
Kanji-kun, are you all right?
Of course I am. Your attacks are like little bug bites. I just let my guard down, that's all.
I I don't know if he's acting tough or trying to be courteous to me. But at least he's back to his usual kanji-kun. The usual kanji-kun. Usual. Wait, didn't you senpai say that too? Well, at the very least, it seems the spell is broken once the battle ends. Let out a sigh of relief. Still, for some reason, Kanji-kun has this look that had yet to look this way.
Are you really okay? I was told that the others lost contact with you, so how did you come to be here?
How? Well, it was a change of pace.
Oh, Kanji, you dork.
You came into the TV for a change of pace? Did something happen? I'm willing to listen if you'd like to talk about it.
Something to talk about. I mean, wait, not that I don't talk to you. Like, it's not that I do want to talk or that I don't want to. Anyways, it's just sometimes a man wants to go inside a TV by himself.
I love Kanji. He's the best.
I'm not sure I follow.
Off my back, Lily. I didn't come in here because I like it. Actually, no. That is why I came. Because I like this place.
When Kanji-kun turns around, his face is red, but with anger or something else.
I just don't understand why you're being so loud about it and blushing so fiercely.
I wasn't blushing. Besides, it was all your fault. You're the one that was, well, being all, you know.
Me? What are you talking about?
You want me to come out and say it? Jeez. I thought you'd gone crazy because of that.
Me? Crazy? You were the one who was acting oddly, calling me now doll and whatnot.
Now doll? Why would I call you that?
Wait a second. Acting strangely.
I saw Kanji-kun as mad, and he saw me as the same. And yet, both of us claimed that we hadn't gone crazy. I get it now. That's why you senpai called me the usual Naoto.
Of course. An illusion.
Huh?
I believe we were both under the illusion that the other had lost their mind. That's why neither of us remembers saying what the other heard.
Oh, yeah.
Illusions, huh?
It must be a scheme to make friends fight each other. But if that's the case...
It's not as simple as the person I have to fight being crazy. You senpai and Kanji-kun both said things that dig deep into my personal problems. Are these illusions when whoever's creating them has to be someone who knows us?
The ability to interfere with other senses, the prior knowledge of us, putting it all together, it must be.
Must be what?
The Teddy acting as the tournament's host, as well as Rise-san. Must be genuine.
You moron, there's no way it's them.
I look up at Kanji-kun
That
with surprise.
Ted and Rise are fakes. Come on. They're not twisted like that. You of all people ought to know.
He doesn't have proof. He has unshakable trust in me, sets me at ease. Even if I told him that Rise and Teddy are both missing, I'm sure his answer wouldn't change.
Who else then?
Well, you know, there's someone here besides us. I saw her on my way here. Some girl with long hair.
A girl. Did she happen to be wearing a white fur shawl and combat gear beneath it?
Her? What are you talking about? She had on a normal Yasso girl's uniform and her hair was like tied back.
A female student with tied back hair? I don't recall anyone like that.
I thought he might have run into Kirijo-san, but it doesn't appear to have been the case. Is that girl Kanji-kun talking about the suspect? Can't tell
I'll
for
keep
sure.
it in mind. Well, I should be moving on.
Hold on, I'll come with... Wait, what the hell?
Ah, the invisible walls again. Just like last time, I can't touch it myself.
The rules seem to dictate that only the victor can proceed. I'll come for you later.
Don't bother. I'll figure this out myself somehow. That aside, you beat me. You better make sure you're the champion in the end.
That's completely irrelevant to the larger objective.
I leave Kanji-kun behind and push on ahead. Aww. I like those two together. Aw, they're cute. We're being shown illusions to portray our opponents as having lost their senses. Why the host of the tournament going to such elaborate lengths? Obviously to get people to know each other to fight, but is that the only goal? Still, I wonder how it appeared to Senpai and Kanji-kun. I'm not that worried about Senpai, but thinking Kanji-kun's reaction, how he blushed, is burning a hole in my stomach. As I walk down the hall, I come to another likely location for a match. Just as I figured, Teddy appeared on the screen.
Your next opponent is a special guest. Got a lady jumping in on the fun. It'll be a big emotional reunion for you now, Chan.
Could it be?
Bring up the next opponent!
Teddy's an asshole.
Kirijo-san.
Shirogane, why are you here? I thought you were...
This is a problem. I didn't think we'd run into each other so soon.
The purpose of the event is to have the participants fight. Because there's only one path to take, I figured it would run into each other sooner or later. Never imagined that would be this early on, though. No, there's something else I need to be concerned with. Like the previous times, our opponents will not be seeing each other correctly. With that in mind, I watch her closely, and as suspected, I see a change in her. Zero Kirijo-san's face twisted into an expression of contempt, and her composure shatters.
To say I'm surprised to see you here would be an understatement.
I don't reply. There's no point in saying anything after all.
The silent treatment. How ridiculous that you, who lives a lie, would dig up other people's hidden secrets for a living. You seem gentle, but you maintain an aloof distance that keeps people at arm's length. I've thought that since our first meeting. At first, I thought it must be typical of a detective. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You simply lack confidence in yourself.
I have some trouble staying silent.
You hide your true nature because you know that once you grow close to someone, you'll no longer be able to protect your pride. That's why you won't let anyone in. You use your job as a pretext to keep your distance and never get too attached.
Really, ma'am? Yeah, she does the same thing.
And it's from that position that you're trying to discover what others are hiding? How contradictory. Not to mention completely ridiculous and unfair.
I clenched my fists in spite of
Persona.
myself. And you're just jealous of my fabulous coat. Kirijo-san's relentless words. Even if it's only illusion, I begin to feel that if I lose, I'll never be able to get near her again. Cannot lose
I'd
here.
dearly like to answer your charges, but I see no need. There is no reason to defend myself against the accusations of an illusion.
Yeah, I bookmark this shit. Woo! I gotta adjust my butt. Hold on. Oh, butt adjusted. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Oh god, fix the mic. I'm sorry. Unprofessional berserker over here.
Final.
I must go! Please!
Looks like there's
I must hit! I must hit! I must hit! Do it! Please! On guard!
This is quite a hit battle! That looks like it hurt! Blizzard's tower has been destroyed!
Nail before them! There!
Oh, that's a bit home! Go down! Oh, it's good! Now is the time! This persona's been sealed!
Go down!
The opponent's still standing!
Got her.
Okay.
In the end, the victor was no surprise!
Place bookmark. Fuck yeah.
You're stronger than you look. It seems you're a skilled fighter, and a persona user as well.
With that, Kirijo-san stands
I'd like to clear something up. Before our battle, I may have said or done some things that seemed disrespectful, but
I understand. We were shown illusions to goad us into fighting each other.
so you already knew. You are a credit to the Shirogane name. In that case, well, I'm willing to forget all the things you said about my body.
Oh dear. Wait, what? Her body? What did the illusionary me say?
Though, if you're a persona user, that gives weight to two of my theories.
Kirijo-san looks straight at me.
One is that you were one of those who solved last year's serial murders. The few proud anonymous heroes.
I shrug, and then I brace myself for the other shoe to drop. I know what she's about to say.
The other is that you are one of my enemies. You were an observer at the hijacking, which means a persona user was sent specifically. Yet you hid that from me. somehow I doubt you were there just to watch over the cargo. If my suspicions aren't off base, then there's something I must say.
In all honesty, I feel like I have no defense for what's going to happen next. I began trying to find a way to make it through this conversation without ruining whatever goodwill I may still have with her. But Kirijo-san's next words take me completely by surprise.
Shirogane, can I ask for your cooperation once again?
What?
You know more about this world than I do, and since I lost our match, I will be unable to move on from here.
Wait a moment. I thought you distrusted me.
Even if I did, is continuing to oppose each other the wisest course of action?
I have no words. Kirijo-san smiles as if she watches me. Her proposal completely surprised me. My surprise may have confirmed what she was thinking about me. She knew that I'm not the type of person who would become her enemy under normal circumstances. That is why she smiled, and I am no match for her. She is on a completely different level than I am. It's not a matter of social rank. She simply has the type of personality that makes people want to follow her. Kirijo-san doesn't wait for me to answer.
As you have guessed, we are here in pursuit of the stolen cargo. Upon investigation, we figured out that it contained the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris.
Ooh.
She was a machine, developed as one of a series of test models. They were intended to receive personas in order to combat shadows.
Isn't a persona the manifestation of one's strength of heart? How could a machine be capable of using a persona?
You're right to ask that. Labris has a mind of her own. We don't know what she looks like, but it's probably very close to human.
A humanoid machine. I did see something fitting the description before I came through the TV world. So that weapon developed by the Kirijo group. A humanoid robot. One with a heart at that. Is that the fruits of Kirijo technology, created from research of shadows? I cannot help but be surprised. However, the culprits were specifically after this Labris weapon, and there's a high probability that it has been removed from its case and is mobile. I can't fathom how it would benefit the thieves. Is there one thing I can deduce, though?
Around the time of the robbery, we began to see activity in this world as well. I doubt this is a coincidence. I feel sure that your Labris is connected to this ridiculous tournament.
I agree.
Before I know what I'm doing, I reach out and shake hands with Kirijo-san.
I accept your earlier proposal. And I think I'd best hurry.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. Your friends must be facing their own troubles. It's possible that they've met Labris without knowing it, too.
They'll be all right, I'm sure.
The record showed that Labris had some unknown experimental equipment. We don't know what she's capable of. Don't take her lightly.
Oh, no. That isn't what I meant. She has a heart, yes? Then fighting her isn't our only option. She can be saved. I'm sure the others will reach the same conclusion.
Aww.
I see.
When I say that, I can see a smile on her face. I can tell she believes in her friends as well.
Oh, yes, I meant to ask. Have you been able to contact your friends?
I shake my head.
2 of them have analysis-capable personas, but both of them have gone missing.
I actually have a few powers in that area myself. Can you tell me what these friends of yours look like?
I give her the detailed descriptions of Rise-san and Teddy as I can.
A bear costume and a girl. Are they...
Yes. They're the ones acting as hosts for this tournament. But they're not usually like this.
I see. Well, anyway, knowing that will make searching for them easier. Let me see.
Kirijo-san focuses and closes her eyes. Her powers must allow her to see the image she searches. It may only be a few powers, but it's still quite amazing.
I'm getting a match some ways from here. It's not moving either. Aha! I found her. Can you hear me?
Huh? Who is this?
Whoa, that's so cool! That voice!
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm with one of your friends, Shirogane.
Kirijo-san looks at me and nods. She's communicating to me that Rise can hear my voice as well.
Rise-san!
Naoto-kun, is it really you?
Yes, though I could ask the same of you, Rise-san.
I'm so glad. This weird fake Teddy kidnapped me and then everyone was fighting each other and...
So Rise-san's voice on the PA system was a fake. That being the case, there's no reason to believe that the image of Teddy on the monitors is a real thing either.
It's all right. Please calm down. Do you know where you are right now?
It looks like an announcement room, but there are these invisible walls stopping me from leaving. Plus, the fake Teddy is watching me, so I can't use my persona.
I don't know who fake Teddy is, but it seems that Rise-san and the real Teddy were kidnapped to deprive us of the means of communication. In other words, to keep us fooled while we're in this world. Then again, that explains nothing about whatever the objective could be gained by doing this. How does Labyrinth's existence tie into this?
Oh, right. Thanks. Kirijo-san, right? Wait, Kirijo? I know that name. That's not important now. Are you a persona user too?
Yes, but we can discuss that later. I sense a shadow-like presence very close to your position. Are you all right?
The only thing near here is the fake Teddy. Wait, is that what you're talking about?
So it's a shadow.
I was hesitant to make that decision. Kirijo-san does not know Teddy. Of course, she wouldn't know his origins. Even if General Teddy was real Teddy, she would probably think of him as a shadow if she didn't know better. But if the General is merely something else that's taking on his appearance, it leads to a completely different conclusion. That is, it's a shadow from a normal human who didn't have any tolerance for this world. If that's the case, then why is the shadow mimicking Teddy? I don't have enough pieces to begin solving the puzzle yet. While I'm in the progress of thinking things through, Kirijo-san speak up.
Shirogane, you need to hurry on. I'll try to maintain communication as best I can and keep you in the loop.
All right then, I'm off. Stay safe.
Stay alert. Stay safe. I nod back to her and start running. Onward. To the announcement room where Rise-san is being held. Ooh! By the way, in the PSP version of Persona 3, we're gonna get a clap. Clap, it's a reference moment. Minor spoiler. As I hurried on, I led the invisible walls. I reached the classroom. I'll be forced into another fight here, no doubt.
Looks like you're chugging right along. And now, another special guest for you. The gloves may be off, putting you up against this one, so I want to see your best moves out there, Nachan. Now, bring out the next opponent!
I see a silhouette framed in the spotlight. It's, well, how could I forget his attire?
You're Akihiko Sanada, as I recall.
Interesting. I've been gone for a while, and here I meet a stranger who knows who I am.
You're a member of Mitsuru Kirijo's organization. Her friend, actually, no?
Oh, I see. So it's really Mitsuru you're interested in, ace detective.
His words caused me to tense up. He just called me Ace Detective. Perhaps that was my guess the family name Shirogane. But he could know that I'm spying on them for the police. I carefully search his eyes for anything that might tell me how much he knows. He looks me over from head to toe and immediately sneers mockingly.
Jeez, look at you. You have the physique of a 12-year-old.
What?
A detective needs a strong body more than a strong brain. All-night research sessions, long stakeouts. You need stamina for that. But look at those twiggy arms and legs of yours.
Aki.
You've got an overdeveloped chest, but from the looks of it, I'd say it's all fat and no muscle. Seriously.
Jesus!
What?
So what if Naoto has fat tits? Sorry, I felt bad saying that. What is wrong with him? That's a part of my self-image I'm most sensitive about.
Let me teach you the secret to bodybuilding. First thing, protein. Second thing, protein. Third, fourth, and fifth, more protein.
Don't you think that's rather unbalanced?
So now Naoto flexes his muscles like a bodybuilder. Yeah, Illusion Aki needs a bonk.
And finally, you gotta spar. 1, 2. Ah!
He says sparring, but that punch was meant to do serious damage. This is absurd. No matter what he says, his fists are definitely real. Shoot, I can't dodge them at all.
Stop it, Akihiko!
Mitsuru?
Sanada-san stops suddenly with a familiar voice echoes through the room.
You're under the effects of an illusion. Shirogane has done nothing. Do not attack.
What do you mean? He's the one who attacked me all of a sudden.
I attacked.
Suddenly I remember. That's right, this is an illusion. I've never met Sanada-san before, so I don't know what his usual self is supposed to be. On top of that, I allowed the first thing he said get under my skin. How stupid of me. I let myself get swept up in the situation and failed to realize what was really happening.
From my perspective, it was you who dealt the first blow. We were both being shown an illusion to make us fight each other.
Shirogane is an excellent detective and a persona user. I told him everything. He's agreed to cooperate with us. He was originally on the scene as a police observer in this case, so we've already met.
Remember, Mitsuru doesn't know that Naoto is a female. Kirijo-san and I explained to Sonata-san what has been happening up until now. It's relieved to learn, despite his appearance, he's actually quite a reasonable man and quick to pick up on things.
That noise-like phenomenon that fogs your senses is already gone. You should be able to communicate normally now.
We introduce ourselves and shake hands.
Looks like I fell for a cheap trick.
I'm sorry for forgetting myself, too. I can't even claim to have been unaware of the deception.
So you're a Persona user, huh? Well, since fate already brought us together, want to test your skills before you move on?
Sana-san slams his fists together.
Akihiko, you're doing it again. Just cooperate with him.
All right. Come on, Naoto, let's go.
Oh, wait, the tournament rules say...
As Sonata walks away. As I figured,
Are you alright? What's the matter? What happened?
I don't know. There's some kind of invisible wall here.
The rules dictate that only the winner of each match can advance. So,
He was flustered mere seconds ago. Now Sonata-san has taken a more lively expression.
So we need to have a match, even though we've got nothing against each other. We're fighting after all then, huh? All right then, come at me.
Please go easy on me.
I could almost hear Kirijo-san sigh in exasperation. I love it. Aki's just like, oh shit, I love fights. Kumite. Aki always wants some meat. And he was willing to eat Shadow World meat too. Just like GA. In the alternate ending, of course. Aki needs to be kanji.
Enter the ring. Go down.
I wonder if we're gonna get kanji Aki. I actually don't know.
Okay.
Stay down. Please. That looks like it hurt.
Here I go.
Try that one again.
Please. Please. I'm
Again, the great Edna Mo dictate no kicks. Down a little tap. It's fine. Someone's cutting grass outside. Now my allergies are acting up. Oh my god. Please bookmark. Hi.
That was a great bout. You're good.
A bout?
What an annoying rule.
Huh? Wait a second. That reminds me. I saw that guy calling himself General walking with a girl. If only one person can move on, that's against the rules.
Fake Teddy and Rise-san were together all this time. Then could the girl he's talking about be Rise-san?
Do you remember the details of what this girl looked like?
Sana-san tells me of the girl he's seen. What he said matches the description of unknown girl Kanji-kun talked about, which means that there's a high probability that person seen walking with her is not General, but real Teddy. At the very least, this is evidence against the argument that Teddy is General. This creates another theory, though. If the General is not really Teddy, then he's someone's shadow. And there's only one person that fits the bill. Well, not person per se.
If that girl was Labris, then, well, is it possible we're dealing with her shadow?
That's right, Labris. If she is heart capable of using a persona, then it stands to reason she could create a shadow. In light of how the events of last year played out, it makes perfect sense. She was kidnapped by someone who threw her into the TV world, created a reflection in her heart.
None of the data I have shows any connection between Labris and Yasagami High. On top of which, I don't see how she'd know about you or your friends.
I'd be having doubts about that as well, but at least I had a feeling for what's going on. What Labris kidnappers hope to gain from this remains unknown, however. At any rate, it wouldn't be good if the shadows were to run into each other, the owner. Either way, it's best if I head to the announcement room. It's much more logical to restrain a false Teddy Because I know his location. Would have been Search Labrys somewhere in this world. Still, if that really is Teddy with Labrys, why would they be traveling together?
What's that Teddy doing? I'm sorry I can't help much, Kirijo-san.
You'll have to forgive me for my meager skills as well. My persona's communication powers are more for operational assistance. A friend of mine from school was much stronger than myself in that respect, but...
Oh no, it's all that stupid bear's fault anyway. He's a real genius for making people worry.
Man, it's strange running into so many Persona users I've never heard of all at once.
Reunion time!
Gotta say, brings back memories.
For us, too. We were as surprised as you. Not to say that the possibility of other Persona users hadn't crossed our minds, but to actually meet them.
What you said about a friend from school kinda reminds me of us, too. What was school like for you? I'd like to hear about it.
Well, ignoring Akihiko's current appearance, he was a boxing champion in his student days.
Hey, that dig was uncalled for.
After that, I don't know what went through his brain, but he started saying he wanted to search for stronger opponents.
He went on a journey to hone his skills? I thought that only happened in comics and old samurai films.
I thought I had to do it, so I did it. That's all.
This peaceful moment was shattered by Kirijo-san's voice.
Wait, what's this I'm sensing? It's like a shadow, but bigger.
Another shadow presence? Isn't false Teddy?
Huh? What's going on? That fake Teddy left the announcement room.
Rise-san made a report immediately after that. Sanada-san and I look at each other. It looks like the situation's changing. Sanada-san nods to me, and after taking a small bow, I run off. Hey Austinic, what up? We're doing the Persona fighting game story mode. With no one watching over her anymore, Rise was able to summon her Persona. The job of providing support moved to Kirijo-san, and who not all of us knew, but to Rise-san. Rise contacted the rest of us and let us talk to each other for a moment.
Rise-chan? Oh, thank God you're safe!
Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rescue you in no time.
Austinic, I like you, but no bear puns. I'm joking. How you doing?
Wait, why is Naoto here?
No Name Woman, thank you for gifting a sub to Austinic. We're at almost the halfway point of our sub goal, too. Can't help but smile at this as I tell them about the others I had seen so far. It seems we're all safe now. And now we can communicate and greatly increase our awareness to the situation, our ability to share information. The general must have known that leaving Rise-san alone would result in this. If he did know, then he left her anyways. It must have been something major happening. Either that, or he no longer has any reason to hide. I hurry on as we share what we know. The actual design of the place may differ from real Yasugami High School, but the general layout appears to be the same. Then, if I climb the stairs and turn the corner, announcement room should be right there. However, Rise-san calls out a warning before I get it.
Bad news, Naoto-kun! The fake Teddy's back!
I'm too late.
Huh? What the? Is that the real Teddy? Hey, the real Teddy's here too! He's got some girl with him. I don't know her.
The fact that Rise's communication didn't get cut off once General Teddy reappeared is somewhat worrisome. But then again, General Teddy doesn't seem to have time to bother watching Rise-san. After all, if the real Teddy and Labrys are both right there as well, maybe more important things to concentrate with. Oh, hi, Mark. Edgey Berserker. Hello, welcome. This confirms that General Teddy is a fake. It's only natural then to assume that he is Labrys' shadow in disguise. However, that makes things dangerous. Labrys and her shadow are confronting each other. Rise-san should know the dangers of the situation, but she doesn't know Labrys. She might not realize that the relationship between this girl and the shadow. I have to warn her. But before I could speak, it happened.
Wait, what's with that girl?
Static gets worse.
Rise-san? Rise-san!
Why can't I communicate with her when they're so close? There's something happening in the announcement room. I run as fast as I can towards it. As I reached the door, I heard a loud scream from inside. I slammed the door open with a second thought and prepared for a fight. But the attack came from an unexpected assailant. Anyone in that room, I wouldn't have thought it'd be. To be continued! Oh, me meow.
Welcome
Oh my god.
to the Velvet Room.
I can't go on longer
This place
today,
exists
otherwise I would
between
do
dream and
Akihiko's
reality,
right now.
mind and matter. Now then.
Oh my gosh,
why
that
don't you
was
introduce
rad as
yourself?
fuck though. Now, okay, well, it looks like we're starting the Persona cast, so we're gonna have Aki, Mitsuru, and then Igus, and then we're gonna get some special things later, which is cool. So, everyone, I will say though, we're gonna actually do something quickly
The
here
persona
before I
ability
even
is
leave.
the power to control one's own
Because
heart.
I'm gonna do
And
a
the heart
thing
is
on where
strengthened
we're gonna
through
watch
bonds.
trailers
As
to
you
the
form
games that
bonds
I'm
by becoming
thinking
involved
of,
with others,
doing next
your
for the
own
vote.
social links will
Because you
gradually
know what?
develop.
I have a feeling I can get the,
power
vote
of
in
these
next
social
week
links
for
is
sure.
what will determine your
that way we
persona's
can do
abilities.
that. So just give me a minute. I just gotta set up stuff. Just enjoy the music. Hold on. Okay, so. Okay, let's get a trailer happening. Okay. Just seeing what trailer would be best. I think you know what? Let's go a launch trailer. Okay, give me a second. I just gotta hit pause. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I just gotta go sit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry. Things started to play without my permission. Alright. So, I just need to turn this down. Mute. We're gonna add a source, because that's what we do around these parts. Window capture? Yeah, it's window capture. Add new source. Okay. I'm just adding a new source. Give me a minute. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. I am going to play a trailer for a game called Yuru Kills. This will be one of the ones that I have figured out. Let me grab some headphones. Yeah, we're doing trailer time. I just need to grab some headphones so you guys can't hear the playback of the trailer, obviously. Okay, so we're doing a refresh. So we have 5 games to pick from. So this one is Yuru Kills. This came out for the everything, basically. So, yo, let's watch. Just gotta make sure it shows up. Okay. This is Switch launch trailer. Okay, there's Binko. I played the trailer for this. It's pretty good. Okay.
お耳をかっぽじってよく聞いてください。このゆるキルランドは
I figured this is a good way to get people hyped for games.
チャンスを与えます。時には命をかけることもあると心得てくださいな。
All right. So it has shmups in it, which is pretty cool. Damn!
何度言わせる俺はやってるライタだって
二人にとっての正解を目指して頑張ってくださいな。
Okay.
何とかして説得する材料を見つけないと。
So you also get a little bit of Danganronpa / Phoenix Wright in this too.
あなたはこの人たちの殺人犯じゃなきゃいけないのよ。
But in the end, you get a shmup gameplay too, which is pretty cool. Damn.
いかがでした？すごいでしょう。このゲームはね。
I made my sister late for coming back to like her place because we got so into the game. So this is one of them, Yuru Kills. Okay, I'm just gonna do a thing where I shut off the browser for a second. Okay, so next one, everyone knows. Okay. This is another one I'm adding to the list as well because of fuck it. So I want people to actually, you know, enjoy these. I'm just looking for. Hold on. I'm gonna go launch trailer. That's probably the best way to do this. I guess it would be this one. Okay, okay. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. Okay. So we're going to put the browser back on. Okay, cool. All right. And this is the next one. Soul Hackers 2. This is part of the Shimigami Tensei verse. I have no way to play Soul Hackers 1 easily, so that's why we're doing 2. Not that it counts, really. I like that we're doing trailers for the next vote. So this will be next Saturday.
You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then. Save the world.
And obviously it's already out. But yeah, we're going to be doing that game, which is pretty cool. Let's shut that off because then I got to browse for the next one. Hopefully this has a trailer. This does have a trailer. Fucking sweet. Okay, cool. Hit pause. The nice thing is I do have YouTube Premium, so we're not worrying about them ad blockers. This is old ass trailer. This is for Digital Devil Saga, another one in the Atlas verse. Ooh. I never actually watched the trailer for this. Hopefully this doesn't get me copyright struck. Ooh. That's pretty cool though. So it's like a dark apocalypse storyline. So this will be a very interesting one to do for sure. You know what, just to be safe, I'm just going to turn the volume down a bit. So we got an apocalypse version this time around. I'm gonna make this a little hard for people to pick. So I figured going into some of this, yeah, this is an underrated Atlas title. I own it physically and I also bought the digital versions for the PS3. So think about your channel points. Okay, Digital Devil Saga. That's our next one. PS2, baby. All right, so now I'm just going to turn off that for a minute because I want to show stuff. Okay. Now this one, though, I will be using the remastered version only because that's going to be easier to capture. We're going to go start also possibly going into the God of War verse. So why not start from the beginning? When Kratos was very unpleasant. But then we can appreciate his character growth. God, this is so low res.
Kratos had begun his command with
Boy?
only 50
This is prior to
but
God
soon
of Boy.
his numbers grew to the thousands.
So this
His
is like a
wife
good
was
way
the
to
only one
kind of learn it.
brave his fury.
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
When the glory of Sparta is known throughout the world.
I was lurking and just came back to get a gift sub. Yeah, just Jinx, you got a gift.
Would ultimately consume him.
Oh shit.
Ares! God of war! Destroy my enemies! And my life is yours!
That desperate call for aid would come to haunt Kratos for all his days.
Do you feel the rage that drives your blade?
Damn!
It is my doing. All your strength comes from me!
God, it's a rock man.
What have I become?
Of course, again, I'll be doing the remastered version.
Oracle spoke of Pandora's box.
The box is hidden well, far across the desert of lost souls.
And with such a weapon, I could defeat Ares.
With the box, many things become possible.
I will find Pandora's box, and I will use it to see him fall before me. Tell the God of War I am his no longer.
You know what's crazy? How good this game looked back then. Like, that really pushed the PlayStation to its limits, which was amazing. And, of course, the final one. Hopefully I can find the right trailer. Yeah, let's do the launch trailer. Launch trailers are always good. Of course, we're doing everything on mature rating around these parts. Last one. Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. Published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. I had a lot of fun playing these ones on here.
Come in. I've been expecting you.
Thank you.
From cradle to grave, each life is its own tale. Most are mundane, orderly, but others end up here in my special collection.
Oh, thank you.
I am the curator, the custodian of rare tales. Tales of horror, of darkness, of death.
See if I murder someone this round.
In these stories, life is but a thread, waiting to be cut short at any moment. To survive, one must plan ahead, outsmart your opponents, lest your own
I
life
am making
be
this vote
snuffed out.
difficult. That's why I'm like, you know what? I think trailers are important to show for these votes. Because now it makes people go, oh, maybe I want to see that, or maybe I want to see that. But there's like,
death.
uh-oh.
How it feels to hold the fate of a living soul in your palm. Feel their heartbeats skip with the merest tremble of your hand to decide which choices they make. Head or heart, sacrifice or survival, good or evil. Such power. But not one that I wield.
Oh.
No, I am merely an observer in these tales.
I make the filthy fan fiction.
You are in control here. Your decisions determine who lives and who dies. For good or for ill, their fates rest in your hands.
Ooh. That's the other thing with these ones.
Your hour draws near, so let me leave you with a final word of warning.
Don't read Sonic porn.
These stories, fate rarely plays fair.
Well, at least not in public. Unless you make money off of it, of course. House of Asses. I know it's House of Ashes, but when I had to do a pre-order for it, I accidentally said asses to the store clerk, and I had to, feign ignorance about it. So those are the choices. I usually do a refresh when things get up to top 3, and then I add 2 more again to make it 5 on the vote. So these are Digital Devil Saga, God of War, and Dark Pictures Anthology House of Asses, where all 3 of those were still on the list. So I did a refresh and added 2 more. And just getting sucked into the demo of Euro Kills was enough for me to go, ooh, I want to add this on the list. So we'll always have a string of content, but obviously I will, like, some of them might stay on the list longer than others. But yeah, everyone, that is what we plan on for the next game. That'll be happening next Saturday, so keep that in mind. So everyone, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for finish Blue Stinger. Oh wait, wrong channel. Yeah, that's the thing. I like to finish my games, so I will probably finish Blue Stinger if I ever played it. That'd be a garbage day game, though. I don't like the arbitrary timer on it. That ain't cool. Anyways, everyone, thank you. That's not a fighting words. I actually just hate having incomplete games. That's why I included the Quiet Man. That gave me so much content. Anyways, everyone, hope to see you tomorrow for the beginning of Final Fantasy XII. I never played Final Fantasy XII before, so I'm going to have to tag it with no spoilers and no backseat gaming because I never played it. So I look forward to it. And everyone, thanks for sticking by. This time, next week, we'll have Akihiko's story, I promise. And Mitsuru. So they're going to have these 2 for sure. Depending how long they go, though, these story modes are pretty long. We'll be going on to Igus. And whatever surprises pop up after, of course. Yes, so until next time, hope to see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy XII, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, I will see y'all later. Bye now.